hello, germs and ladies. We are back with the cast, and oh, what a motley crew we are. Alex is running a little bit late, so he'll be in a moment. But for now, we are back with more B-Man, Arkham Origins, not Arkham Knigget.
Arkham is Batman Arkham Origins. Oh, my older brother was sent down there to fix an organ down. He repairs musical instruments for a living.
So when we left off last time, Joker decided to introduce us to his messed up amusement park. My audio is echoing off of somebody.
Oh, hold on.
Alright.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just making sure the audio on the stream is going alright.
Alright.
Oh boy.
So it's going alright?
Yeah, so far so good, I'd say.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No, that's a pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Dude, I'll check this shit out over here in broadcast. Tell me that wouldn't be an awesome thing to have in your living room.
Stream on YouTube's good.
Alright.
Gotta give me that throw. Where that is, man. Pick that off. So that would.
Hey, so the game isn't. Hey guys, so the game isn't letting me save you, so I'm just gonna have to leave you here. As unfortunate as that is, I'm sure.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Yeah.
In the infinite wisdom of words from Bubsy, the Bobcat, what could possibly go wrong?
Everything.
So where am I aiming this sucker?
Can you just keep that thing flying forever?
No, I can't. Oh, never mind. I'm being a dipshit.
So it's basically like SpongeBob Bubble Missile in Battle for Team Bob. You can only leave that thing running for so long.
There we go. So, I'm gonna wait till Alex gets on before we start the big topic for the night.
Boy.
Alright, let me go ahead and step off just a sec. I'm gonna get me a drink or two.
And right now, Joker says you're gonna make this poor man scream his head off.
If I try to pull him out, he'll be left for dead. I'm going to have to play along.
Alright.
The national anthem.
No. Wow, I'm terrible at this.
Huh. A bit oddly specific.
Okay then. Well, I can't let you down. Well, here's the thing, Joker. The reason I'm not smiling or laughing is because I've heard it all before and it wasn't funny the first time. I'm sure some of you guys can guess what that's a reference to.
Hotel?
It's a reference to the Killing Joke comic. Where when Joker asks, why aren't you laughing after that whole monologue he gave, Batman's retort is, because I've heard it all before and it wasn't funny the first time. Damn it!
Yep.
Come on, Bruce, you can do this. So what do you think is the... Have you guys ever watched Batman, the Batman Arkham Origins Let's Play from Brain Scratch?
No.
No, I kind of stopped following Brain Scratch all that much because I'm always still watching for Johnny, and I just felt Ryan, Lewis, and Ted just felt very pessimistic and very...
Yeah, and Ryan's been getting on my
Ego.
nerves lately.
Yeah, like, the one time I was like, what F this shit, was when him shitting on Dragon Ball Fight. It was when he was shitting all over on Dragon Ball Fighters.
To be fair, Dragon Ball Fighters, or story mode, is very repetitive.
But
Yeah.
it's like, who even plays fighting games for a story mode?
I mean, an anime fighter could definitely...
Anime Fighter, sure. But it's like,
I mean, if it...
that's outside
like
probably
some of
like Mortal Kombat, though.
I don't know.
PDT.
11 just got really bad in terms of the real movie. Honestly, 10X is where
Yeah.
MKX is where I see it. Oh, he's here.
Hey!
I was busy attending copyright school and, well, filing a counter notification to Showpro to try and get the Pokemon video back.
Oh yeah, Showpro, go fuck yourself.
So and I always assumed that our big VOD you and I did a few weeks ago with Kamen Rider Gab, that never got shut down by Toei, right?
No, so the way I've got that set up is that the thing that got us playing the Pokemon video was us watching Wade's review at
Of the first movie.
But the thing is, the way that video is edited, it shouldn't have been claimed first off, and second, like that video belongs to Suede. That video doesn't belong to Showpro. Showpro can't claim the component video that's in there because that part of the video should be owned by Suede. Like that's his editing. Or Linkara's editing, or whoever the hell edited that video. It was like, that video belongs to those guys, not to Showpro. But Showpro still claimed, it's like when Warner Brothers claimed us for watching the Bob review of Batman v Superman. Like, the claim isn't valid, but they still picked it up anyways.
They have my
They'll
code.
do it anyways, basically.
Yeah.
They're forcing them. Don't worry. I'll get to them before anything happens.
You
Okay.
forced me to go through
Hurry!
copyright school, and I didn't even watch the video. I just went through and answered all the questions because I already fucking know how this is supposed to go. So I just went ahead and answered all the questions, and
You alright if we ice these guys? Yeah, what the hell? Let's do this. He says we can
I
kill
emailed
him. Guys,
Showpro
look,
earlier
I'm
today.
on TV. Hi, Ma.
And then
Come here, baby. Get a shot of this.
I didn't hear anything back by the evening, so I just went ahead and filed the counterclaim. Now we've got 10 days, and
Gotta figure out when that's gonna go.
now I'm trying to like that.
They ain't gonna recognize your body when I'm done with you. We got this one.
So,
So,
I started kind past few weeks.
So there's a so there was a big topic that.
Oh, hang on. Tony's about to say something.
Yeah,
All right.
started picking up on the One My Hero Academia Battle Royale game. Man, that was a. I'm at least having fun with that. You guys go ahead and talk about your shit.
Doing so freaky.
I have quite a bit to say.
So the top.
The hostages are safe. I need to hurry to the penthouse.
So the topic in the question was something that surfaced on Twitter after, or people have from outside of the U.S. have noticed the very poorly aged Dragon Ball Z English dub.
I've got to back you up there. So, the reason why... Oh, no, so you decide to work now. Okay, that's great. My capture card is being funky. Well, not necessarily my capture card, but OBS is. So, the thing that precipitated this was the seed-of-mind release of the color-corrected Dragon boxes.
Yes.
Okay.
AKA.
And so that's got every single dub on it, like every dub track, every dub that exists. So they've got English, they've got Japanese, they've got English with the Falconer score, they've got English with the Kikuchi score, they've got English with the men's, not men's,
Yeah, Nathan Johnson. Yeah.
For the
Johnson.
ultimate uncut dub. And I despise Nathan Johnson's music in there.
That's the one where they switched up for.
His music in Fusion Reborn
a little
was
bit later.
I should be able to discern
Fusion
my
Reborn was
freezer
fun.
sequencer.
yeah.
The show is actually pretty good once you start getting deeper into it. The ultimate uncut theme song is garbage, but he didn't write it. Okay, come on.
You just couldn't wait till New Year's, huh? Guess the fireworks are going up early.
And so,
Good lord!
some people are listening.
Believe it! Tell me we're still getting this!
Yeah, we're still live.
This is Vicky Vale reporting live from the Gotham Royal Hotel, where there's just been a massive explosion. And now it appears the Batman has been blown from the building by the blast and is somehow hanging from the bottom of our helicopter. Several armed men have gathered on a balcony.
Reasons might I add.
We gotta go.
We wait for him to jump.
It's not worth it, Vicky.
We wait till he jumps or you'll be working traffic from now on, you hear me?
Funimation has, to their credit, done their best to try and kind of sweep that dub under the rug. In a lot of ways, it is kind of
After years
embarrassing.
of on and off
Like,
unconfirmed sightings with no recorded video,
You've got
we've
chain
seen the
smoke
bat
with
twice
Frieza,
tonight
you've got,
and caught him on film. Could this be the turning of a new leaf for the mysterious vigilante?
keeps going
Is
back
he
and
about
forth
to become a
sounding
public
like
figure? One thing's for sure, after what
No.
I've seen him do tonight,
sounding like
he's on his
himself
way to becoming a
and sounding
household
like
name. You saw it here tonight,
Chris
from
Savage.
Batman on live television. This is Vicky Vale
era.
signing off.
You've got
And then there's a lot. I think there's a lot of the extra storytelling changes that they do.
Basically,
Yeah.
making Goku feel like Superman with that.
That was-
Allies are good. Nightmare to you.
Allied to good! Nightmare to you!
You are not Superman.
Say that?
Yes, you did. And yet there are fans who think that's better.
Sounds so cringy.
If you think that's bad, there are people who will defend that over the, Goku going the I am the Super Saiyan Son
I am
Goku.
the Super Saiyan! Son Goku!
Yeah, someone even
So-
will prefer the ally to good figure with that. I'm like,
I
So,
prefer the
What the
original
fuck?
Japanese I am speech.
so here's another thing.
Wow, chef's kiss.
yes.
Here's something that I'm gonna have to bring up is that very much something a buddy of mine had given perspective on, which is the Latin American dub.
Yeah.
And a lot of script writing with that basically being more one-to-one with how how the original translations
Not now,
were.
Alfred.
Yeah, they even had a Spanish version of Shella
I've dealt with psychopaths before, but
Now, me
this...
personally, the Dragon Ball Z anime is garbage. It's just different degrees of garbage depending on
I don't need
what
any
you're watching.
allies.
So, you've either got bad casting, bad music, and
Bad pacing.
horrible pacing. It's horrible pacing all around, no matter which version you've got. Some versions will have
I'm
some
facing
characters have
into
better
another
voices than
dimension.
others. Some characters have
a dimension where Bleach never had a good anime.
Good work. But remember,
Um,
our primary objective is the bat.
Even though
must
the opening
remain
dub
vigilant.
was produced
He
by
will not
Funimation
get
with help from
past us.
Saban.
And
Saban were the ones who
We can
had
hope.
most of the responsibility for that. Because they were
Because they were
Would
trying to
explain
market
a
that.
lot.
Because they were trying to market that as like Power Rangers, I
but
believe.
only time.
Yeah, Shuki Levy also did the music.
Yeah, Shuki Levy
And-
did the music for that.
Oh, then.
And
Well,
it's
Ron
a-
Wasserman did it, but he's uncredited.
Yeah, Shuki
And it's
Levy,
also
he is
it's also
not
around the time around the time when they stopped trying to censor shit out of Dragon Ball. That it actually
Shuki Levy.
That actually
Shuki
When
went
Levy
Funimation
and-
started in-house, you had edited and uncut versions of the dub.
Yeah, which would explain the multitude of releases for the DBZ VHSs back in the day.
Okay, so I had
Yeah,
audio.
but I
Where
will
the hell
say
is my
for
video?
the tapes and the DVDs, that's the purest way to watch the dub, because it's as closest to the original dub as you're gonna get.
So, okay, I'm relaunching OBS again. Come on, Elgato. Please recognize my Elgato, guys.
gotta get the Elgato rolling. Oh god.
With pain comes purification.
Anyways, so yeah, so in the Japanese version, you've got bad pacing, bad music, and some of the characters have voices that really don't match up when you think about it. And then in the English version, you have bad pacing, bad writing, and bad casting for some of the characters, and bad acting for some of the characters. And then you get to the for some of the music's pretty bad.
It's-
Depending on which version you're looking at, because like the Nathan Johnson is a good composer, but he's not a composer. He's a hobbyist composer. He's like me.
Yeah.
And like he was Funimation's lawyer, I think, and they noticed that he had a keyboard at his
Okay,
he
something's
was renting a house from
something's
Gen
very
Fukunaga,
wrong
I think.
here.
And they noticed that he had like a MIDI keyboard, and they
I
asked
see
him.
the Joker's
There
mention
we
have been
go.
eliminated. Good work.
For some reason, the sound effects in my detective version weren't working.
We must remain vigilant.
No disrespect to the man himself. I think
We can hope you're right.
he's fine as a
But
composer.
only time.
But Funimation's
The bat is
motives for why they did that are shit. And they wanted to use. If they wanted to get anybody else, they should have gotten Nathan Johnson to do it, because Nathan Johnson is better as a composer, I'd say. I like Johnson's music. Like for Fusion Reborn and like the other movie
He did-
that he did.
I liked
This
his
is
music in Fusion Reborn.
This is
I will
before
Yeah.
like the
That's
this
actually
is
one
all
of the
stuff
few
from
times.
the Hard Rocket, where they decided to replace it with like hard rock and stuff or something.
This is post that, so you're thinking of
Yes.
the first couple of movies they dubbed, where they had Disturbed, and they had Pantera, and they had
Yes.
Saliva,
And that came
all
with
those other
like
guys.
that came with some god awful audio mixing to it, if I recall.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
particularly the
And what makes
the
what makes things
You're
worse
talking
is
about the double feature one, because it's
Oh.
really bad on the double features.
You gotta.
Is it like the Blu-rays they did many years ago?
The DVD and Blu-ray double feature, like in Cooler's
Yeah, the
Revenge,
ones
the
that
music
you
plays a
played at
bit
the
earlier than it should.
Yeah.
Part of the start of the track is trimmed, and they don't even bother mixing the game like the original dub mix, where it sounds like it's underwater.
Okay, so I have
proximity mines in the gargoyles.
Help! Help me! Help!
This is amazing. So,
Help me!
Well, now they've armed the proximity mines inside of the gargoyles, which means I can't use them as cover.
okay, so workarounds.
Come on, boys.
Take a
There you
good
go.
look at what he did with his man.
Ow, ow. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Please. Let me get back. Get back.
I guess you weren't explicitly told
Damn it.
that if you
Not
want
again.
to see the man, you can fight
Help me.
back.
Help me.
Oh, I will not help you.
There's like that one meme where, like, help. Where they're like, help me. Help me. God damn it.
I don't know.
Be like, brother, I am getting jumped over here.
No! Damn you, cabrón, another one!
They're jumping me. They're jumping me, brother.
Why will you not have...
Got one more guy to go. And I think I'm gonna have some fun.
Dude, why are you running away? Why are you running away, bro? I kick his ass before he does kill him.
Fighting the dust. I'm shocked. Oh, wait, no, I'm not.
Flawless victory.
My brother over here gotta go pick up our revive, man. Kick his ass. Come on, help his ass.
I
All right.
And
Now
I guess to maybe lay in my perspective, like, I guess about the whole thing. Like, I have nothing against Shinsuke Kikuchi. Like, some of his music is fine, but I guess one of the issues I did have was the music used for when Gohan decides to, you know, it's after he acquired Super Saiyan 2 and he confronts Cell. When he
So it's
starts
after
charging
the
up.
epicness of spirit versus spirit.
Yeah, and the music being used. Yeah. It's just the music they use for when Cell's charging up just feels somewhat out of place. Like it's like
That's pretty much the entire score.
You have 1 minute.
Yeah, the thing about the Kikuchi score, while it is
It's-
more effective with silent moments, a lot of the music was made specifically for the movies.
Yeah.
It's hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Mehcast and oh, what a motley crew we are. Today I'm bootlegging my own stream.
God damn.
Lives that you just take.
OBS.
I think that was just a little
That
stocking
sounds like
stuffer. A construction site blocking my view.
like some sort of
But I will say this about the Kikuchi score, at least it's not badly edited like it was in Kai. Like,
Oh, that
I hated that.
you and me both.
Okay,
I mean,
Sock him right in the jaw. Sock him right in the jaw. Ow.
yeah.
Kai has some really bad editing.
I've long waited for this moment. With your death, I will find
I
peace.
just don't like what they did.
Ow.
Jump around from place to place. Characters and objects just show up out of nowhere.
And now,
It's like
the moment you've all been waiting for.
The where
I
that
present
scouter
to
comes
you
from gag.
the death of the bat.
What about it?
They're like,
Kai is like an entire series of that.
Yeah, on top of the fact they end up taking like 2 episodes and split up, end up taking like the essential parts that are important to the story. Or it's kind of like I guess to further explain, it's like the reason why Gregory is like, shows up in a couple scenes because they can't exactly get rid of him per se since he's like hardwired into footage. Had to kind of keep him in there for like pacing reasons.
Well, you'd have to do what Kaiser did to Sea Bridge
Oh, son of a
to make
bitch!
him go away. He'd have to like beat over him. Reanimate some stuff. A lot of the reanimation in Pi looks like ass.
It's very hit or miss.
Basically, a digital tracing of the animated cells.
And partially that could be attributed to the animation cells getting badly damaged or not preserved
I
exactly.
heard about it.
Thanks a lot, Toei.
Here's the thing, though. They could
Ah,
have just
God.
cut in box footage, color corrected the match.
But they didn't.
Upscaled it because I know they have the ability to do that. It will look fine because I've seen people. Not now. Because it would have been run through the force.
See now, so speaking of music, this scenario would be a lot more interesting and intense had I been allowed the music without the copyright risk.
Damn you, copyright!
For those of you who are watching Twitch Live, wondering where the Pokemon video went, and you haven't seen any of the other things about the subject, GoPro decided to be a whiny little bastard about
The night before Christmas, it all through the house, but a creature was stirring. Not even
I will mention that this
adversary with a few more blows to the head, and he won't be anymore.
uploaded a week after we did the stream, right? So they took down our video on Pokemon the first movie, and
Jesus. Ow! Son of a bitch.
He hit you so hard it hurt me.
even though I feel it's like, hey, this is fair use, you know, we were watching Sway through, and that's not
Ow.
really, like, that doesn't technically count as Pokemon the first movie.
Oh, come on, everything has This is not how I
There are
envisioned
bad rules around
Ow.
$10 worth. I begin to think you do not deserve the honor of life.
You know, just to, you know, balance out the negative and positives about it, I guess, with Kai, I will appreciate Q-Tech for at least doing the best they could with the material they were given to try to remaster.
Q-Tech doesn't actually...
Ow.
It was nice knowing you.
Yeah,
Actually, pretty decent.
yeah,
For
which
the
is,
first 98 episodes.
yeah, but the first thing,
Then,
yeah, but,
see,
yeah,
Q-Tech did better work than Toei did then. Like,
yeah, and
really bad reputation for a reason, but Toei's remaster of the final chapters is dog shit. It is
Yeah.
abysmal.
and to make
And
matters,
it's
like, they
dropped
could
no
have,
matter what.
Green,
and the crazy thing was, like,
Ow.
Toei could have easily got to Q-Tech to handle the remastering for the Boo art. Nope.
And the music editing for Sumitomo score, like that
Oh my
disco
God.
track, like that music editor should have been fired.
Yeah, like, come on, you did my boy Sumitomo dirty, man.
like Sumitomo. Oh god. So I like Sumitomo's music, but I like it in the context typically of specifically, you see, like, his score for
just ran out of
Battle of
time.
Gods, Resurrection F, like those
And
are
Super Broly.
good. And Super Broly. I think I wish they would put Pantera in. But like Sumitomo's music.
This rooftop's getting too hot.
They were just
though it goes against my better judgment, I will save this psycho.
And that,
Oh, back for more, eh?
like when people were being all high and mighty about him, at least his music might not
That would still kill Joker, by the way.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that that's not trying to at least a little bit be the Bruce Faulkner of the future.
Trying to kill you.
Just with, like, in a more major...
Those were two very bad men.
I mean, hell, if you were to have me in charge of the music, I would have put in music from Super Sentai and try to make it flow naturally.
Music that would actually fit the scene. And this is what I needed to do. Music better.
Don't move, you could even make a good score out of nothing but tracks that are recycled from other material.
Cop, Deca Ranger.
Have a hand in the production of his movies.
He's a very hands-on kind of guy, which I think is kind of understandable why we never really got to see like a animated feature from them. Because you at least saw the director's cut thing they did with that they added in for Kill Bill, right?
I haven't seen that in theaters.
Yeah, it's like they animated the whole thing using models and characters. The script is very much so the same. It's still the same in essence, but you're still getting like the same story that he originally planned. With some with at least a couple slight alterations. It's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Kind of reminds me of like
Now we're in
Spider-Verse
Blackgate.
style, but it's like it's all animated in Fortnite and everything.
Yeah, it's machine essentially.
Welcome to Blackgate. We're gonna
Something
do a quick
like
psychiatric
that,
The way
evaluation.
Tarantino approaches his movies' music is kind of the way I
Bad
approach
day, huh? Cops in the city.
scoring
Speaking
the
of the sick and defenseless.
Tell me something, DC.
scoring the music for the
Have you
motion
ever
comic
had a
segments
really
in Bender's Space Ghost
day?
video, where I create a consistent
And
series
what do you mean by
of
that?
leitmotifs that I associate with each
People
character
should know.
and with each kind of scenario. So
There's
here,
nothing so cruel as memory.
androids /
The pokey
destruction
bite into a funnel, unwanted party crashes, screaming for your flexes. Inescapable, unrelenting, not at all friendly.
you know,
You
its
can't
various
even
forms.
escape
It
into
could be
madness.
Space Ghost.
And then you meet someone
I
who
tried to associate
Wait, Space Ghost, like
and you feel that
Dr.
Space
Who
Ghost.
music
you don't
with
even know who you are anymore.
Space Ghost, like the Adult Swim
One
show.
little encounter can cleave
no,
off
actually,
little
the
pieces
old,
of your past.
Hannibal
Comics?
Lecter.
All your memories and persona until you
The comic
rethink
is
your
based
Yeah,
on
'cause
the
I-
Hanna-Barbera cartoon, yeah.
Because I know of it from the show they did, Kraken Zard.
Yeah. I actually remember that. I remember they had basically whole
I'm gonna
episodes
need
of
more
Coast to Coast
specifics. How about we
uploaded to
try
YouTube
some
back
word
in the day.
association?
And I remember thinking, this is really odd.
delightful.
This is an interesting little thing. And then I found out that there was actually
By the way, Alex, before we continue on this topic,
an original.
Okay,
so
one more.
fun fact about
And I
Troy
need you to be
Baker,
serious for this one.
when it came to the Joker, he was not told who he was auditioning for in this game until he got to reading the monologue. And then he realized, oh, I'm auditioning for the Joker.
Oh, so this is for Batman related, I see.
Yeah, he's voiced Batman before, and yeah, he didn't know he was
Batman.
he didn't know he was auditioning for the Joker in Arkham Origins until well, he read the monologue because he knows where it's from, which is the Killing Joke one.
Mm-hmm.
So now you see fate differently?
Damn it, Luigi, I need you to finish this fucking course.
What are you playing now, Alex?
I'm playing Free Roam, Mario
Everything leading up to who?
How are you enjoying Mario Kart World so far?
So you've met someone special?
Me or Alex?
Alex.
I'm liking it pretty well.
It's still not finished.
I mean, do you realize what a vile world we live in? How lonely it is to wade through wretched
damn it,
filth
Luigi.
on your own?
Granted, that was my fault. I steered right into the buffalo.
Of course, you understand. Even in a crowd of other screwballs, you're so alone that you can.
Keep in mind, Joker is conversing with Harley right now.
Oh yeah.
It's like you don't even exist. I feel. Sometimes I feel like.
You know, we never got to see a Arkham verse in a Batman Year One type of scenario, because this is after Batman's first year on the job.
To share the journey
Yeah,
with you.
I got it.
And
Bingo.
how does that make you feel?
Luigi is currently dressed like a French man, which I'm sure is offensive to his Italian heritage. Mama Luigi
I
would not
feel
be
adrift,
particularly proud of him.
floating.
He
Like
would not
someone's
be-
pulled the stopper on my reality.
That's
and
Mama
I'm
Luigi
sucked
to
down
you,
the drain into
motherfucker.
something new.
Oh god.
Speaking of Kill Bill, by the way, there are
You wouldn't know what that feels
there
like,
are
I'm sure.
Koopas driving around in
might.
what looks like the
Can you
pussy
tell me
wagon.
more about how this
What?
person makes you feel?
Yeah, you got the.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the pimp. You're
Meeting
driving around
someone
the pimp
I
mobile.
can actually relate
Yeah.
to.
Gotta flex how much how
Believe me,
badass
Harley
Luigi is.
thinks he's talking about her,
You
but in
understand.
reality,
You're someone who's not
he's
afraid
talking
to
about
let go
himself.
and fall.
Oh, you.
Free falling.
Yeah,
And
when
I
when
didn't
is he
want
not
to
talking
shoot.
about himself?
Yeah, he's talking about Batman here.
Do you know what I mean?
Because in reality,
Yes, I do.
in
They-
reality,
they are
Joker.
secretly-
So, may I ask, who
Like,
is
keep in
this
mind,
person?
Joker has made constant gay jokes at Batman's expense.
But whose real name I don't even
And
know
all
yet.
of the like blatant
name's
homoeroticism in the Arkham games is kind of what made me perplexed at the people who had a negative reaction
Your
to the
friends call
weird
you
shit that
Harley.
Jared
That-
Leto's Joker says to Batman.
Let me give you a reach around. And I'm like,
Because I
You got one.
it was like, okay, Joker,
You made your
like,
point.
just
it'd be like,
sounds
dude.
because to me it just sounds like everything else that crazy motherfucker said.
And yet people think that Zack Snyder is just pulling this out of his ass.
No, there's the. There's also the bit
Adam Sandler Batman.
What? 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 Are you high
Yeah,
right
it's
now?
Come on,
Guys,
No, I'm
Guys.
running. No,
scare yourself. That's a bit
I'm all
more,
run on.
oh god, guys, we're getting
Is
to
it time?
Arkham. We're getting to Arkham, one of Arkham Origins variants of this.
Oh boy!
Crime Alley, everybody! Here it is! We're gonna get to
boy.
it!
Oh boy!
Oh my god!
My parents are dead.
Yep.
Territory.
The worst kind of criminal.
Hey, dead parents.
Everybody say it.
God, there's ads for Captain Toad's.
My parents are
Parents
dead!
are dead!
Parents are dead.
Master Bruce,
No, my parents are dead!
I hoped you might finally be ready to celebrate Christmas
Hell, you know
Eve.
what? I still
Now
have
that the joke is behind bars.
Parents.
Why do I have to relive this every time?
Time.
Because of some punk with a gun!
Even you must eat some.
Because the
writers
If you hadn't called the police, he'd already be in custody.
No, Bruce, you'd already be dead. Especially with how badly I performed in that boss fight.
Promise of my own to your parents.
Well, at the barrel. Hey,
Not now,
could be worse.
That's what
He'd be stuck as absolute Batman. Absolute Batman who has a alive, or at least his one parent's alive. But now he has to face horrors beyond his mortal comprehension. Isn't that always
This could
fun?
be Bane or one of his men. If I
Ain't
hurry
that
to the
always
GCPD
fun?
morgue, I can inspect the body and the autopsy report.
Well, before you leave, I've run some tests on the compound you found at the steel mill.
Dirty bastard.
Looks like a match for your globular projectile for non-lethal restraint.
You mean the glue grenade?
Indeed. The
Somebody try quoting the main man. Oh my God! It's Lobo! He's so cool!
Like, alright, dude, settle down.
Of course, I'd recommend testing it here in the lab.
I'm a skull frag!
I'm sure you won't listen to me. You never do.
I'm sorry, who the hell are you?
These guys are a bunch of fragging pranksters.
Alright, we get this game's version of the freeze grenade. The glue grenade.
Oh boy.
It smells a little funny too.
So I take it you won't be testing it then?
It's called field testing, Alfred.
Also, when did Alfred never going to
Master Bruce, what are you doing?
Well,
what are you doing?
have heard one did just, well, except for the sides, it just fell out.
Master Bruce, why are you sniffing glue at this hour?
Well, that would explain some things, Alfred.
Master Bruce.
Why do you ask?
Stop! Master Bruce. Bruce, I will not
I just shaved so that I
I'll be right back, gentlemen.
You're not some hardened vigilante. You're a young man with a trust fund and too
Don't
much
tell me
anger.
Jason's
In over
going
your head,
crazy again.
Don't want
No, of course not. This is an origin story after all.
Oh, wait. I'm probably having flash forwards.
No, this is no
having
flashbacks and flashbacks.
forwards is my most unbecoming
You may
Well, what do you know about this?
I wouldn't be surprised, Alfred.
When the mugger or the thief stops to think twice, that is fear. That is what I am.
Hey, there we go.
That is why they hired assassins, because
Nice.
I am the
All
reason
things happen
criminals
once.
breathe easier when the sun rises. So no, Alfred, I am not in over my head.
This was also the time when I grew a bit of a
But it
beard.
will be theirs.
That 5 o'clock shadow?
Oh my God, it's him! Yep. Oh man.
So,
You guys ever think about how this?
Yeah. Whoa!
You guys ever think about how for a while the Arkham, the Batman Arkham subreddit had been going crazy for a couple of years?
I know I can't
Oh,
do
yeah.
that. I'll have to find a way in that'll avoid detection.
It's him. Yep.
yeah, they
Oh,
essentially
man.
had no material.
So they were like, it's man. And it's just an edit of what? Who was the original live action
Understand.
Batman? But
The original live-action Batman, it is none of
after the one who came after Adam West.
Adam
That
Wee?
would've been Michael Keaton.
Yeah, Michael Keaton.
The
where it's
one
like
that came after the legendary Adam West.
where it's like that screen, that whole bit of that close
Damon,
up,
you got it wrong. It's Adam Wee.
Adam
It's
Wee.
that-
With his ears edited out, yeah.
Where it's just like, yeah, he's just man now. And then people just going insane over that. Why didn't man do this? Is he stupid?
Ah!
Alright,
God
so...
damn it, Luigi.
Alex, what made you decide to get at the Nintendo Switch 2?
RAM shortages.
What
And
made you
Donkey
decide to
Kong.
get the Nintendo Switch 2?
For me, it's gonna have to.
Legitimately, I saw that the Mario Kart bundle was getting discontinued, and I was thinking, this might be the precipitator to one of those price raises, like the ones that Sony and Microsoft were going over. So I figured, fuck it. The game's basically free anyways, so.
Well, I bet you Ben's
I
gonna be
wouldn't blame
pissed
you.
off about that because
Ben
you know
already
him.
owns this bundle.
Yeah.
Then why did he
already-
bitch about it?
He got it from buddy
I
of
think
a
the
buddy.
problem is he makes a big deal about little things.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm like,
the thing
then
is,
why
Ben-
do you bother to complain about it?
I mean,
got
I understand
his-
he's got opinions, but I
Ben
think
got-
he kind
Ben
of
had
overreacts
connections.
Ben got
about
his
it.
through
I
an
mean,
employee
not trying to
discount,
take pot
and
shots.
I
just,
don't
you know, saying-
care how he got it. Hello, gentlemen.
to where it was essentially the same price as a Switch 1, so...
He effectively
And I
had
got this
connections.
because the game was essentially free. I do have to complain about something here. Ah, damn it, Luigi!
Does everything run well,
So-
though, would you say?
Okay, yeah, everything runs great. Everything I've tried to run on this plays fine. The thing that I had problems with, so when I transferred all my content over from my Switch OLED to my Switch 2.
You might want to get an SD card for that, because
Oh,
I had.
already got an SD card for it.
Okay, good.
Doesn't it use like a proprietary one?
It
It's got
doesn't
its
use
own
proprietary
one.
SD cards, but it uses next generation micro SDXC.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I already got
Yeah,
one
they're
for
not-
Christmas,
They're
so.
not proprietary.
Nice.
Yeah, I got the Lexar 1 terabyte. Flash memory is. God damn it, Luigi!
God damn it, Luigi. Good old god
Just
damn
because
it,
flash
Luigi.
memory is not getting
Yep,
any
good old
cheaper.
goddamn it, Luigi.
Just because flash memory's not getting any cheaper, I just figured I'd go all in and get the 1 terabyte. Get that out of the way. So I transferred all my content over from my Switch from my Switch OLED to my Switch 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now I'd already had a Animal Crossing Switch 1 that I
What the heck?
Damn it, Luigi!
Why, Luigi?
I
got
hate the
phone to pick
I
with?
hate the flying mechanics when I'm trying to capture coins.
Let's see.
Anyways,
Complete a fight with a medium
I
or
had
higher
to-
threat level without being hit with 50 times combo. Oh, and at least
So I had my
15
backup.
variations.
And I have my Switch OLED and my Switch 1, and I've got my Animal Crossing Switch 1 that I've got a Dragon Ball Super dock case for, which is actually legit perfect for it.
Oh,
Come on,
nice.
Luigi, don't fuck up. There we go.
All right, you've made
So
your point. So why don't we just agree
the
to
Animal
disagree
Crossing
and
Switch
go our separate
1
ways?
has
I don't think
the,
so.
What's wrong with you? It's not like
the
I'm backing
green
the
and blue
bad guys here.
Joy-Cons, and so the green
Not usually.
and
You're
blue
invading people's
sides
privacy.
of the
You got
dock
how many
cover
assassins running around out
actually
there, and you're
match up
lecturing
with
me on
that.
selling personal information? Way to prioritize.
So that's cool. It
You're going after
looks
Gotham
less like
Royal
Animal, because I have
or
no
maybe some
interest in Animal Crossing
telemarketers?
whatsoever.
If
But,
that information gets into the wrong hands, people could get hurt because of you.
And people
So, Alex, what would you call Batman just doing this while he's talking to Riddler?
handing yourself over to the police now?
Doing what?
He's just twiddling his thumbs around.
Oh.
We don't need this, Batman.
It's just the Riddler saying riddles again. Probably some other
We don't need this, Batman.
Sitting on the bat of the bay.
Well, now that I've gotten that all settled, all over there.
And he's probably not played by who would play Lionel Luthor in Smallville.
I don't know. For Riddler, I'd probably get that guy Gypsy Crusader back on as a joke. Mainly because he's funny.
Yeah,
So
as
now
I
there's
was
one more
transferring over,
Now
I
there's one
thought
more
everything was
tower.
gonna be fine.
We're gonna go
But
to.
now, like, for some reason, the main switch is set as the Animal Crossing switch still. So I had to go. When I wanted to play this game, I had to transfer a virtual game card from my Switch 1 to this Switch 2. The Switch 2 that I redeemed this game from.
So, although another question, Alex, have you noticed a certain in console on your available?
Yes.
Oh. So now you could play Soul Calibur 2, and if you play against Fran,
Soul Calibur 2.
well, I mean, as it and on there or and online. You play against
Good
Lopez.
with
Be
Link.
prepared. Play against Lopez. Be prepared to get your ass kicked.
Yeah, I
You can
actually
play.
have
It's a good
Light
Soul
Calibur
Calibur
2
that
on
Link in it.
PS2 that I paid
The one
$2
Heihachi.
for.
You got the version with Heihachi. Mishima.
The Link one's the best one, I think, right?
Yeah. I think there's like one of the Discords I'm in. There is. Yeah.
Xbox
so, like,
had Spawn
one of-
in it for some reason.
The Xbox version.
Yeah.
The Xbox version should have had
Got-
Master Chief instead of Spawn.
But they got. Yeah.
I don't
Because
know,
I believe
Spawn's pretty sick, though.
one server.
Spawn's
Yeah.
cool, but like Master Chief.
To kind of add on to that,
I think that
one
was
server
before
I'm
they had
in.
the energy sword, right?
When did Halo came out, and when did Soul Calibur 2?
Halo came out in like 2001, 2002, I think.
Oh god, we got
Man.
snipers on rooftops.
I think, yeah, I believe one of the PlayStation reps they were considering was Cloud Strike, but they couldn't work out a deal with Square Enix, so Heihachi it was. But
Square
They
Enix
could
is
get
big
they could
when
get
it comes to
Cloud
their
in
stuff.
fucking guys. Like,
yeah,
but they couldn't get him in Soul Calibur.
Apparently not.
That's
Soul Calibur
retarded.
2.
Square
Okay,
Enix
Soul
is
Calibur
particular-
2 came out in January 5th, 2002.
I know Square's always been very protective towards trying to do.
Halo 1 was
full,
November 15th, 2001. Just a couple months.
Probably not enough time.
Which one had the energy sword then? One or two? One, two, or three? Because
Can't
whenever
remember which one. I think Halo 1 had it as like multiplayer option, but Halo 2 was the one where it was usable in the
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because it's like you'd at least need because it's not like because at the very least you have to at least figure that stuff out. I assume that the alternative basically being have him using a gun in a fighting game. Fighting game about swords.
Well, I mean, you could have just had him punching.
It's
people.
like, well, it's
not
also
like
not.
Master Chief doesn't punch people.
Yeah, he's a fucking Spartan.
I mean, heck, DOA 4 did the unthinkable.
What?
I mean, heck,
What?
Dead or Alive 4 did the was able to get one of the Spartans from.
Did you guys
into
see
DOA
that
4
shit?
as a guest character?
Did you guys see that shit?
Yeah.
Jesse, pull up the replay on that one.
That dude just clipped through the fucking ground!
Yeah, that happens in Arkham every now and then. You ever be
on my gaming PC that can run up at least up to 8th gen software, because I'm confident about 9th gen.
Guy flips through.
You got a 40-60 or 40-50.
I got 40-50 as well.
Alex, you should know you helped me buy this.
Well, I know.
Yes,
but I
and
don't
do you
keep
think
track.
that's
Why do I have to keep track of everything?
because it's your PC. It's your PC. You decide what you put on it.
Stay away from the tower back there.
No matter if it.
Like,
no
I
matter
know
if
that
it's-
I've got a 5070 in my computer because I went through a hell of an ordeal to try and not only get it in there, but also to get the one that Amazon said would fit but didn't back to them.
Come on.
Boy, howdy, what a fucking chore. Like, the UPS store apparently slapped the wrong sticker on the box. And Amazon said they didn't do it,
Enigma,
and I was like,
give me a moment and I will be kicking your ass.
Are you collecting all the Riddler trophies?
Yes.
I thought you
Good
had
God.
to stay safe.
Why would you put yourself
What are you
through
doing
that?
wasting time with me?
Again.
Because Kevin is a 100%er.
He's also a masochist.
Well,
It's not as bad as, what is it? Arkham Knight that hasn't even worked.
Because he's a masochist, man.
Apparently, it's Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight. It's like you get to take
Well,
down
I
the
got.
Riddler
Oh, I
after all these
100%ed
things.
that game too.
Dear Lord.
I'm not looking forward to that.
What?
100%. Having to 100% Arkham Knight mandatorily.
Oh.
But you got to get the good ending.
This endeavor's grown tiresome.
I think, Jesus. I think for when I was doing...
Trucks and stuff.
I mean,
That's
you took
very
down all the
Grand Theft
towers,
Auto
which
for a
means
Mario
you foiled
game.
my plan. Except, wait, I already
I think I...
And then
when
you
I was
can also
100%ing
hijack
South Park
UFOs
Stick
as
and
well.
Truth. That legit, I think I did like two
Still time for me to
two
plan
playthroughs. I did like
And then you
two
miss out on
playthroughs to
something.
do that.
You get an A for effort, but an F.
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff in Stick of Truth you can apparently miss out on.
Yeah, I think the first time I went, I forgot there was like some stuff I missed, but for
So,
my
Alex,
second
what I ended up-
playthrough, I ended up going with a thief just to get the added extra damage and bleeding.
So, Alex, in case you were wondering, like, what would be the recommended strategy for, like, 100%ing Arkham Knight, I just try to get through as much of the story as possible. Also, that way...
And then get all the Riddler trophies at once.
Yeah, because that way not only would it be much faster, but it would also... Oh, God damn it. Oh. Hello, gentlemen. You've ordered an ass-kicking supreme today?
Reality check, freak show.
No. Luigi, no. Ah, damn it. I used the feather too early. Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's any kind of option that I can do to set, like, the Switch 2 as my main system, so that I don't have to mandatorily transfer over all of the digital games that I have.
I'm not sure if there is.
There really fucking ought to be. I remember when I got my Switch OLED, all I had to do was just re-download the games. They still worked.
Were you able to transfer all your save data and all that?
You can.
Switch 1, yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's a bit rather unexpected.
That felt a little less impactful than I would have liked. You saw that weak sauce sound effect there.
Oof.
I like this soundtrack.
Yeah, there's some really good tracks in Mario Kart World.
And some really good remixes, too.
I swear. Yeah, there's also a really good remix of Bowser's Galaxy Reactor from Mario Galaxy 2.
I gotta say, even though I'm not really one to go in on ultra high frame rate stuff, 120 hertz mode for Switch 2 undocked
quite
pretty
amazing.
neat.
So
what does 120 frames look like?
It looks like double 60.
I would never
Ultra
know.
buttery
That's
smooth.
what I want to go for all the time, like 60 FPS. Like I don't have any 60 FPS monitors. I have a 75 hertz 1080p, but I don't have a.
One of our
I've got a 60 FPS.
Well, Alex, one of our buddies is playing Tabletop Simulator as the Steam notification is letting me know.
Which one?
Oh, cool.
He's the one that has like a what is his avatar again?
What is it like? Is it an anime profile?
No, it's not. It looks like something straight out of Iron Maiden. Yeah.
Iron Maiden.
Yeah, I'm probably going back to Dragon Ball for a bit now. I'm probably one of those guys with the most controversial opinion about Dragon Ball in that I hate the anime in all of its forms.
And some people
I tolerate
some people who are glazed. Some people who also go about like glazing in the original dub also try to disparage Mosco Nozawa's efforts.
Ugh. There will be no Nozawa slandering.
Masako Nozawa is not
if I'm around.
Is not the reason why she's not a good Goku. Like,
and even Nozawa had even gone on record. Toriyama specifically handpicked Nozawa to take on Goku.
Yeah, but Toriyama didn't actually watch the anime. He just kind of
That's
probably related to it.
And keep in mind the reason why part of the reason why Nozawa is still voicing Goku to this day is because the casting director for Dragon Ball has gotten very comfortable with her voice.
Yeah.
And for the people that try to get on Nozawa, saying like, we don't want Goku sounding like a grandma. So you're also so you also forget.
Only gotten better as Goku as time's gone on.
Yeah, she can still do the Goku voice, and she hasn't really lost a lot of her touch as Goku. It's just, she's getting up there in age, and she is fiercely dedicated to that role.
And I could say the same with Yoshi Kobayashi, who played Daisuke Jigen. That man, he was very dedicated to playing the role.
And the thing is that for those people who like glaze the old dub while saying that they'd rather sound voicing Goku than an old woman, it's like, okay, so I guess you're okay with a somewhat elderly woman voicing Frieza then, in that regard, since you're glazing the old dub.
And they're like, now hang on just a second.
Lydia Frieza is not very good either.
Yeah.
I'm one of the. I probably have the most controversial opinions of all time with regards to Dragon Ball, in that I think that aside from Gohan, everything like Kai sounds better in his voice.
Yeah.
Like,
and
here's the thing: Goku should never be voicing a man.
It's not that she's a bad voice actress, it's just that her voice doesn't sound...
She has fucked her voice by playing.
Yeah, look... Yeah, she has gone on record to state how badly damaged her voice is with Luffy.
And it's almost to the point...
Literally anybody other than Luffy. They could have gotten in, like, Sunny Straight, they could have gotten in,
there was a test dub that...
Yeah, we talked about that test dub where Eric Vale auditioned to play a Luffy.
And then Sabbath in that test dub was Helmeppa.
Yeah, that would have been kind of funny.
think it's a bit fascinating.
I got you, baby boy.
I believe the only reason some of us know about that test dub is just because of Chris Neosi's Did You Know voice acting videos.
Yeah.
They should have gotten a guy to voice Luffy, just like they should have gotten a guy to voice Luffy in the Japanese version.
I mean, heck, they had.
And it's not like Luffy, and it's not like how.
Good in any of the dubs.
And it's not like
Luffy
how.
is the only one that sounds even remotely tolerable. Well, and that's really fucking strange.
Yeah.
I think in one of the test dubs they had a. And if I'm not mistaken, in one of the test dubs, like Luffy, they did have a guy playing Luffy in the form of Andrew Francis.
Well, they also had Eric Vale playing Luffy for like a brief test.
Yeah.
And now I'm just thinking about, excuse me, thinking about people I think might have matched. They had Brad Swaley played Gohan
in the Z Boo arc during the in the Ocean dub.
And thinking about him, he would have been a good choice, but like.
But funnily enough,
you don't get Canadian actors outside of Canadian dubs unless they're in Texas or California at the time. Like these days, it's more common, but.
And the thing is that I always remember one thing that Brad Swaley was in, which was the English dub to the Mega Man and Battle Network anime. He voiced Lan, and after they stopped using a child actor to voice him. And
I'm never not impressed by by the way the textures in this game look, by the way. Because like you never wind up with those really blurry, overblown textures like you had in, say, Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man 2 has all those really blurry textures in places, and then other textures just have way too much detail put into them for some reason. And this game has all kinds of cool shit in it, and it's a cohesive, coherent aesthetic.
So, Alex, here's a idea. Before you get to playing the Arkham verse, how about you play the NES Batman game?
Yeah, that's on my list, actually. The one that's essentially Mega Man.
The one that has Batman just punching people and killing the Joker.
That's kind of weird.
If only we had a way to play Batman, and if only we had a way to play Batman Forever, or 2-player.
Oh, the arcade game?
The Super Nintendo game.
Well, there was the,
but
I know of the arcade beat 'em up, because Batman's quote when you select it is like, "Who is Batman?" And Robin's, when you select him, he's like, "Robin."
Well, what I'm referring to is the Super Nintendo game that SGB played a while back as part of the Batathon. The one that's animated like it's a Mortal Kombat fighting game.
Yeah, and I think one of the enemies has a chainsaw. Ooh, chainsaw in the dick.
Yep. That's a thing that can happen.
Oh my god.
Let's. You don't have a girlfriend? Yes, I do. What's her name? Delilah?
No, the song plays. He triggered the song.
Oh god, she haunts you too.
The Christmas lady.
No, Luigi, no, Luigi, stop, I'm trying to go back to the challenge. Oh, whatever.
Calm down, Luigi. No, I do not want to calm down.
Luigi. I hate her.
No, you calm down.
No, you. Oh no.
I'm not your buddy, pal. I'm not your
friend,
Got like these.
He's not your girlfriend! I'm not your friend, buddy!
Lila's always got these like sappy, over-emotional stories to tell.
Get on with it!
Get on with it! Get on with it!
At the very least, Alex has actually seen Monty Python.
Hey, Ball gotta know
We
Ball.
still need to do Meaning of Life someday.
Did y'all ever do Life of Brian then?
Yes.
We did.
That was before we watched Pokemon Forever.
Oh God,
Oh yeah, Life of Brian was our Easter special.
Yes, along with Pokemon Forever.
Why was that part of our Easter special?
Because
don't
Jesus.
No, that was just... No, Alex, the thing is... No, I think I know why that was a thing, and that was due to the fact that we were already slated to watch that at some point. And that we added that to one of our various double features.
Oh yeah.
So...
I just heard the lick. If anybody knows... God damn it, Luigi.
And here's the thing. This was back when we had Ben as a more regular for our movie commentaries, and and we essentially gave.
Wasn't this before we had this channel?
I believe it was. I believe it might have been. And because I think that was part of the unofficial commentaries brand.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so we had given Ben a link to watch the movie with us, but what I didn't know was that the website that I gave him the link, that I sent the link from, had the dub synced to the Japanese footage.
Oh yeah.
So he had a hard time following us.
Oh. Back before I had the whole streaming set up too. I think that would have been back when I was still
So if we were to watch, so when we get to watching that, we're going to have to not use the.
Well, I have the American Blu-ray, and I have.
Well, what I mean is like,
downloaded on my hard drive, so we can
like if we were to watch the dub, we're gonna have to. We'll make it so that our version doesn't have the that our version doesn't still has the audio from, or it still has the added stuff that 4Kids had commissioned.
Yeah.
And because that was
I'll have to compare runtimes.
the runtime for the runtime without the added stuff that 4Kids commissioned was around an hour and a half.
Tell me now, because I'm not going to remember.
Alex, the stream is here.
Later, once we get to.
Alex, the stream is here, and I am cursed with a good memory.
Cursed with forbidden knowledge of Pokemon runtimes.
All right, so now that we have destroyed all of the relays,
it's for an F-Zero game that plays like this.
F-Zero GX.
Speaking of which, Alex, you have access to
GX
an
is... Yeah, you have...
GX is nice, but I'm talking about, like, a new game.
Well, don't expect one anytime soon.
Just give us...
Nintendo doesn't even know what the heck to do with the franchise.
Honestly, just give us more GX. Give us a modern-day version of GX. That's all you really need. And go crazy with the source.
F-Zero SX. F-Zero SX
How much more faster can you get besides? I can faster than
Well, make it
GX.
make it feel faster. No, I'm saying faster than Mario Kart.
Make it as feature rich as possible.
It's a well, GX is about as fast as you'll get.
So yeah, in case you're wondering how to do something like this.
Make it on this game's engine and make it feel faster than this game.
Basically 1,000 cc.
Look at that. Look at that.
Like it doesn't have to actually be faster than this game. It just needs to act like it's faster because you can make people feel like they're going faster without actually making the game speed.
It also keeps Snake.
Yes, thank you for letting me know that.
Also, let us be able to do snaking like in GX because
It's going to be interesting when we eventually get to Pokemon Heroes.
Yeah,
that one?
aka the movie where we're introduced to Latios and Latios.
AKA the
movie.
movie.
Be the end of the 4 kids,
Pokemon Heroes is the 5th movie.
The one with Luke? Oh wait.
David Bowie's song for that.
Oh wait, you said Latios and Latios?
Latios and Latios. AKA
Latios and Latios.
AKA Gen 3 legendaries.
And that's the one that also had Deoxys and Rayquaza.
No, that's Destiny Deoxys.
No, that's a.
And that was when and for Destiny Deoxys that. And Destiny Deoxys would be the second of the Gen 3 movie, the advanced generation movies.
Yep, during the 4 kids in-house era.
I don't think I remember watching Heroes as a kid.
I do.
And
I
believe
I do, and it seems to have an opening that kind of is similar to a to one of the One Piece movies.
But does it have an ending done by Avril Lavigne singing a Nickelback song?
What?
Look at this photograph.
No, that wasn't the one.
This is
How You Remind Me.
The other best Nickelback song.
Look at this graph.
Heroes pretty good.
And the thing is, and the thing about Heroes is that
That's a Chad Kroeger solo song, but they've always played that live with Nickelback.
I know I've at least seen like what will be considered to be like the first 4 Pokemon movies. There's the one with Lugia and the.
That's Pokemon. That's Pokemon.
That's movie 2.
Yeah,
movie
that's
3's the one with Entei.
Yes,
Entei,
that's spelled the unknown / Tower of Entei.
And then movie 4 is the one with Celebi in that one.
Yes, that's Pokemon Forever.
Celebi and the Mindfuck Time Travelers.
5's the one with Gladius and Latios that y'all said.
That's Pokemon Heroes. 6
was
is
Deoxys?
Destiny Deoxys is the 7th in the movie.
So 6-1 is Jirachi.
Jirachi Wishmaker.
That one kind of had a crazy finale. And then after all those ones, I think which one was Mana? The one with Mana.
That would be Pokemon Ranger in the Temple of the Sea.
Yes.
Okay. And the start of the TPCI era.
And then
yep, aka the era that Alex despises.
That's the one with Diamond and Pearl, right?
Oh, Rise of Darkrai is the beginning of the Diamond and Pearl era.
And that's when they went from Taj to Dua.
Mm-hmm.
Diamond and Pearl. The one with Darkrai is the one I actually remember watching a lot as a kid as well.
Fun fact, the actor who voices Darkrai in that movie is also the same guy who played Baxter Stockman in 03 Ninja Turtles.
Yes,
nice.
Scott Williams.
And then
the voice of Dusknoir.
Afterwards, there's the Giratina movie, the Arceus.
Hello there, good
And then I
sir.
think and then Zoroark's the one that comes after that one, right?
Zoroark is after Arceus.
Okay, because I'm at least trying to remember everything is off of memory. And then we have the black and white era movies,
that release is very fascinating because according
they
to
have two versions of the movie.
Yeah.
Same thing, different legendaries, basically, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because I remember seeing they did both versions on Cartoon Network for some reason.
Well, one of them was a Cartoon Network premiere, and the one was like a limited theatrical.
Yeah, the one with Teeny.
Let's see.
And then
I can look this up. Yeah. White made its U.S. premiere in a limited theatrical release, while Black made its U.S. premiere on Cartoon Network.
Okay, and then after that is the Q-Rem movie.
Q-Rem versus the Sword of Justice.
The Q-Rem movie, aka the movie where Vic got to be in Pokemon.
Hey,
Heck
that's
yeah.
the one my brother watched when he was little.
The one where Q-Rem was like, "Get back over here! I want that one. I want to kick your ass, kid."
And the funny thing is that in the first X and Y movie, with Diancie, actually had Caitlin Glass voicing at Legendary.
And that's around the time where they started replacing the music again, and it would only get worse.
Whoever thought that was a good idea.
Oh, and they also ended
Giant
up
middle finger up yours.
Oh, and they also ended up they also ended up removing a plot line for that. A bit of a plot relevant thing in that movie for some reason.
What other movies are there? There's the Genesect one that also.
Yeah.
Genesect was the last black and white film.
The last of the Unova
which
era.
also ended up introducing us to a brand new Mewtwo.
And this is not the same Mewtwo from the Mewtwo Strikes Back, but a different one.
Oh, speaking of that,
maybe we could call him Mew 3.
No, speaking of Alex, speaking of Mewtwo, are we doing Mewtwo Returns?
Yeah, the follow-up.
No, we did Mewtwo. Pokemon the first movie. Pokemon the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Yeah, but this one is Mewtwo Returns.
It's a TV special.
Where Mewtwo is played by Dan Green.
Yes, he's played by Dan Green. It's
Meanwhile,
time to duel.
Well, meanwhile in Japanese.
God fucking damn it! No, I don't want to rewatch the 31.
Meanwhile,
doesn't even have the prelude bit.
Jesse's got that Pixar body.
She's always had that Pixar body. That's nothing new.
I know, but this time it's 3D.
Ooh. What kind of 3D though? Are we gonna?
And I would also like to point out with Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution, I believe this would be the last and final time Unsho Ishizuka would actually provide the voice as the narrator and some of the other Pokemon he got to do. Because this had been done prior to his death. Which is why, if you play Smash Ultimate in Japanese, he is also the voice of Incineroar, Gao Gaian, I believe, Japan. So, like...
and then what other Pokemon movies are there? There's the one with Magear in the Volcania one.
Yeah, that's the last X and Y movie, and that's the last
So when was the Hoopa one then?
That's the second to last. Because the final, I believe, is the Volcanion and the Mechanical
one of you guys. Sounds like one of you guys just had an aneurysm or something.
Yeah, that movie fucking sucks.
And fun fact,
all it's there for, is advertisement, and it has no substance whatsoever.
And an interesting fact about this movie was that apparently the main villain, Alva, Schimmel voiced him in the English trailer, but in the final release is Billy Bob Thompson.
That is strange.
For For a second there, I was like, Billy Bob Thornton was in Pokemon. What?
No, you're thinking of the wrong Billy Bob.
Hey, Bill Bob Thompson.
Speaking of which, Landman, good show. Watch it.
I think I'm still waiting on an update on Emil's Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver Let's Play. Hey, but I'm sure he's gonna be back. Though at the very least, he'll probably be back from MagFest by this point.
Yeah.
So, the last video he ended up posting about that was in regards to his feelings on waiting for the Pokemon on anime to get to Goldenrod City. Essentially, the case of when are we gonna get to the fireworks factory? And Johto, in terms of the anime, is infamous for filler.
When are we getting to the fireworks factory?
Is that the one?
Plot point from Madam Web.
Well, and at least Madam Web also had a Coke machine saving it, Coke sign saving everyone.
No, that was Pepsi, but yeah, close enough. Must get it right. Our corporate overlords at Sony did not have it any other way.
Hey, screw Sony. Wait until come back to me when Sony actually decides to make video games again.
You're asking a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, those fuckers made Astrobot. They can go ahead and get back to making actual video games.
Good video games.
So
quality.
Go back into their archives and find all of the good Little Big Planet levels and put those out for me.
And
anyway,
or they can
get back to the. I would actually like to point out a little fun fact with the Pokemon movies. In the Japanese,
you know what would be a good idea? Twisted Metal with tie-ins to the show.
Or like maybe something like a follow-up, something like a follow-up to either a reboot that they did years ago, kind of in that style, or a follow-up to like Twisted Metal Black.
Okay.
It'd be hard to top that, but
Anyway, Zero had something to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think a little fun fact I did learned a long time ago when discovering, learning more about the Pokemon movies and watching them in Japanese for a bit. Ever since the first movie, it kind of became a recurring tradition to have Koichi Yamadera be featured in a Pokemon movie. No matter the role, it's like major, supporting, or minor.
That is funny considering his voice is Mew.
Yeah, because in the second movie, he plays Lugia.
Keep in mind, and this is the man who voiced Spike Spiegel in Japanese.
And Beerus in Dragon Ball, and of course, the mentor / teacher to Gintoki and Gintama, Shoyo Ushida. Shoyo Yoshida. There we go.
Alright, let's go check out. Let me take a quick peek outside real quick.
I mean, it's kind of crazy, yeah. Pokemon really loves Koichi Yamadera so much. And in the Power of Us movie, he plays two characters, Mayor Oliver and Zeraora.
Oh my. So speaking of, we gotta talk about the fact that after the X and Y era, they decided to no longer have movies featuring Ash and his increasing supporting cast.
And this is what I like to call the very experimental era for the
reboot era.
Yeah.
Which has nothing to do with anything which has nothing to do with any of the stuff going on with the anime. It's just its own separate thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sure we have
continuity.
I mean, sure we have a version of. I mean, sure in the English dub we have a version of the I want to be the very best. But then there's also the fact that Oh god. Every fucking time I think about the first reboot movie, I Choose You, I just can't not think of it's
That
because I
stupid
want to
line.
be with you. I'm like
I remember seeing people freaking out about that in the theater.
Having a
Like,
full-on meltdown.
Like, there was a cam rip of that movie, and everybody was like, "What? Why is Pikachu speaking? Why is he Pikachu now?"
What?
It's like did they get the context?
Pikachu was like, it's because I want to be with you, and I'm like, yeah.
I'm pretty sure even with the context, it would not make it much better, I guess.
Ash was having a full-on stress-induced hallucination. And
no.
And we kind of wish that it was that Iko Otani, it was the one to say
providing the voice. But no, we got Kate Bristol. No, instead we got Kate Bristol providing.
We didn't even get anybody good like Christina V, who provided the voice of a Pikachu that Red caught.
And yeah, I personally don't really have much I could say about the I Choose You movie, but I did like the ending.
I just wish the dub music was good.
But the one that I'm familiar out of the
one track apparently. Pretty much all the music's gone, replaced with shitty dub music.
Jesus.
Kaiser Neko did a rescore that I have.
Oh, lovely! That must be interesting.
But,
I'm sure you would. I'm sure if we ever get to doing that movie, that'll. But I feel like that's gonna be one of those we take breaks in between, because if we commit it fully to doing all the Pokemon movies, then we're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah. And at that point, it's just gonna give me an excuse to watch through the movies in Japanese to see how much they differ.
Oh yeah.
That's why we have the subtitles on.
But
and
yeah.
And Zero, when Alex and I watched Diablomon Strikes Back and Digimon Tri, we noted how much the English dub differed from the original Japanese. Like, there was even, I still remember the point in Diablomon Strikes Back where Davis says to this one guy that if he lets him use his laptop, he will be his quote-unquote eternal slave. Plus he'll throw in $5, which in Japan and in 2002 would be around over 600 yen.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's chump change.
Sonic!
Hey. He can really move.
But actually, yeah. Going back, I think during the experimental / reboot era of Pokemon, the two movies I did actually watch in full were The Power of Us and The Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution.
And
The Power of Us was actually and unfortunately, I believe Vic actually was brought back, but he got to do additional things for that film.
Yeah.
No.
Although, Alex, if you want another good game on the Switch 2, you could always get Bravely Default.
Yes, one of the ones that I want to get is Bonanza.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That one's good.
And here's the thing, Alex, it's like, we still have some of the trappings of the original English localization in Bravely Default, but at the very least, it's not as, not as bad as...
Not as cucked as the 3DS one was.
No. As in, it still has the 3DS issues, but at the same time, it's not as bad as current localization and issues have been.
True.
Because, oh boy.
It's funny how... Excuse me, it's funny how Bravely Default was like the poster child for shitty Western censorship, and then, like, what was it, 2 years later, Fates came out?
Yep.
Fates?
Fire Emblem Fates.
Yeah.
Hit him with a choke slam! Sorry.
Yeah.
That was too much fun.
Okay. I mean, you're Batman.
Knock, knock.
I
Who's
challenge
there?
you to tell me that Batman didn't actually kill anybody in that game.
Special combo takedowns involves him bashing a riot shield into a guy's neck.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that
Don't
guy's
worry, he's
definitely
alive.
And in Arkham Knight, don't even get me started on one of the first takedowns shown in Arkham Knight, where he literally shoves a dude's face into a shock box. That dude is fucking dead.
All right, I'm back. So what I missed?
Not much.
Not much.
So yeah, the only reason I knew about the whole old Pikachu thing was literally because I watched 4-Star Bento's review on the film, and which, by the way, 4-Star Bento is TFS's review.
Yeah, the
anime review stuff.
They did.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Is he? Dude looks like he broke seen better days.
Ah, don't worry. He's unconscious. It's...
His bones are
Bruce?
misplaced.
Bruce? I think you might have did more physical damage than you realize.
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
People
It'll be
definitely
fine.
get better when you
I
beat
just,
them on
I just
moves
shattered
like
his.
that.
I just liquefied his entire skeleton. Is all. I reduced this man to being a rag doll.
Oh man.
He'll have
It's like it when Spider-Man Miles Morales, and Spider-Man 2,
you can pile drive someone off a building.
Yeah, you can pile drive people off buildings. You can knock a guy off a building and let him fall 30 feet, and then Gwen Stacy his ass to the side of the building.
Spider-Man doesn't kill people.
Spider-Man doesn't kill people. He just
with those kinds of physics
injures you and then doesn't call an ambulance.
No. And then he makes a quip about it.
He hits you with like
those kinds of funny physics kind of reminds me of Some Call Me Johnny's PS2 retrospective, where he covers the bouncer. Whenever you beat up enemies, there's like ragdoll physics.
We gotta, Alex, at some point we've gotta actually consider reacting to some Call Me Johnny's reviews, because they are really funny.
The Mega Man, the pyramid.
Anybody who wants us to keep watching, speaking of reacts and reviews, if anybody wants us to keep watching Swade's videos, after this, we're going to be exclusively doing those here on twitch.tv/The Metley Crew.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
because YouTube isn't
and re-uploading to YouTube at a later date. The show can go fuck themselves.
Exactly.
Please.
Same with Toei and
Please don't
Nihon Ad Systems. They can get fucked too.
Hey, at the very least, Toei did strike down Kamen Rider reaction week.
Well, they wouldn't have had an opportunity to. I pixelated the video for that, but because we were watching somebody else's review, I thought we were going to be fine, but apparently not.
Also, like as I was saying, apparently Johnny is actually going through his 15th anniversary of the series. So yeah.
Sweet.
So the glue grenades in this game work, as I said, the same way as the freeze grenades
God
from.
damn it! That's just unfucking fair. There, goddamn train ruined. Granted, if I hadn't already fucked up, that train would have ruined my run there. That just sucks.
Okay, let's try this one.
Yeah.
One again. With a bit more enthusiasm this time.
And style.
Damn it, Luigi.
A 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2. Let's get it.
Okay.
Maximum effort.
Alright.
We're not playing as Wade.
Okay. Maybe we should
Although it's only
play
Deadpool game
so
would be pretty
quietly so no one
Yeah.
can hear us.
I didn't play the Deadpool game, but I find it.
Sadly, the High Moon game ends up aging a lot better than the fucking in VR game. Where Neil
Harris is Deadpool.
Batman.
Oh.
Batman. Are you okay, Batman?
Batman.
Batman.
No, no, my parents are dead. What do you think?
Oh, never mind. He's fine then.
Oh. In that case, sucks to be you. Hey, quit moping in my room. Get the hell out of here.
Oh. And Mr. Dead Parents.
But my parents are dead. I said get the hell out.
It'll build. Oh, don't worry about it. You'll help build character. It's for your character development, Batman. Now go fight Absolute. Now go get out there and go fight Absolute Bane.
Okay, so
that wall of muscle.
That's not a wall of muscle.
No,
That is
Batman.
a goddamn mountain.
It's
of
revealed
muscle.
that Absolute Batman actually has a bit of venom in him.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
And yet Joker, dear Lord, they turned Joker to Pennywise.
Oh,
dear God.
Okay.
Batman, why are you fighting for Gotham when you have an Eldritch Abomination on your hands?
And we're eventually going to be getting Absolute.
I think we need to fight for nuclear weapons.
Absolute Deathstroke. I'm half expecting to basically just be Epstein.
Oh no!
Come on!
Oh Wade.
And we also
Speaking of Epstein, did you see that Apex homosexual Nick Fuentes was
what the heck?
Saying that Epstein was based?
What?
Based on what? Based on what?
That's a good question. That's a great question, Tony.
What's his logic behind?
Man, I don't know. This is Nick Fuentes we're talking about. He doesn't have logic.
Well,
he's got his whatever the heck he has.
He's out of our head. How do we get past this steam?
What?
Huh? Huh? What?
Okay, I guess
what?
there was steam. I guess there was a steam vent over there that I missed.
Okay, so that just happened.
Now I feel like. Woo! We got an audio file, guys. Let's listen.
Oh
boy.
Yes.
Alberto Falcone.
This is Dr. Strange's
I think I'd rather have an audio
I
phone.
missed my last appointment. I had to.
Actually, you missed your last 2 appointments.
Right. Look,
I've seen
appreciate the
some of these
doctor's
audio
concern,
files.
but I have it under control now. There's no need for any further treatment.
They can spend hundreds of dollars on audio equipment.
Alberto.
God damn it,
We would
Luigi!
hate to take unnecessary chances
What
when we've come
Luigi?
so far.
What do you have against Luigi, man? What do you ever?
I don't have anything against him. I love Luigi. Luigi's my boy.
What's that boy doing to you? What pissed him off?
Concerned that his son
could be suffering from untreated psychological issues.
Is that a threat?
So, we'll expect
No, I'm
you
not
at the regular
retrying that.
time
Fuck
next
you,
week.
game.
Damn,
You're not the
Harley.
boss. You're not the boss of me, game.
Harley was certainly, you know, she certainly didn't feel threatened there.
It's alright, Mr. J. Mr. J's got it. Oh, wait, not yet.
Oh, Mr. J, hurt me more!
Yay! Yes, that's the lovable hunt.
We've heard Fred Tatasciore in that one bit as one of the goons there did such a funny impression of both Mark Hamill and Tara Strong there. Though obviously Tara Strong is the guy doing a girly girl voice, or as the TFS Digimon stuff, or as the TFS Digimon did, girl voice. Come on, we've all heard those.
Yeah.
Girl voice. Here's a girl voice.
Woman's voice.
But yeah,
Oh shit!
some
Have nuts!
Johnny stuff. I mean, that would be a pretty great idea. I mean, he's already going for his 15th anniversary, apparently.
Ah.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah. So Alex, in case you don't know, who this guy is, and I'm sure I've told you a number of times.
Some call me Johnny. I know of him.
Well, yeah. Juan Ortiz, or as some call him, Johnny, was at first a somewhat amateurish reviewer that got inspired by the AVGN for his reviews.
And the critic!
Who hasn't?
Yeah. But I feel like Johnny borrowed more of his shtick from James Rolfe.
Yeah.
And eventually he would evolve his craft.
Yep.
And he's also included his cute little kitty cat in his reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Neato.
Good old cat. His wife. And I'm a cat lover.
We'll have to pick and choose between various reviews, those that he's done.
I mean.
Oh.
We're gonna start from the.
I don't know if we
should. We're gonna start from a certain.
We'll start for a certain one.
Sometime in the coming days, you may receive a call from a third party requiring your services. Like a private contractor? Precisely. Okay, why? Let's call it an investment against future favors. And I'm not supposed to know the guy. He will identify himself.
Are you ready for round two?
What is that? French? It doesn't matter. What's important is that you remember it.
No.
Because I mean, the only notable one I think we probably watched the SPG reviews would be, the Saw one, because it had the introduction of one of the most infamous characters,
the Tails doll.
The Tails doll.
Yeah, fucking Tails doll.
Oh my power!
What is the deal with the Tails doll, anyways?
It's from Sonic
It's just
R.
Creepy.
No, like why would?
Yeah, which has a bit of a banger of a soundtrack, but not exactly ideal for a racing game, if I'm being honest.
I like that song. That's just a weird.
Remember when people like, and there was an era of that song being hated for a while on YouTube?
Oh, Jesus. I remember watching Kobana Manny 456 100% Let's Play of Sonic R. Dude was just dropping F-bombs galore when it's like, it didn't say.
So Sonic, how do you feel about my team in Pokemon Platinum so far?
Yeah, the obligatory Starmie and Luxray comp.
I mean, why wouldn't you incorporate Right, those two
Look,
in
man,
there.
I don't blame you. I'm not giving you shit. I mean, let's be honest. I think it's kind of unavoidable at this point.
I know you're not giving me shit. I'm just playing along.
I know, but at the same time, though, if I see a fucking Lucario on that team, or next time I turn around, I'm like, God damn it.
Come on! Yes! Yes, I had 0.7 seconds left, and I got it!
Do a Nuzlocke. Let's make it more interesting.
Hey.
I'm not doing a Nuzlocke.
Hey, you did it! Way to go!
I know you won't do a Nuzlocke on Platinum.
Hey,
because let me tell.
Hey, you find me a way to emulate that stuff. I can do full Nuzlocke it for you.
Okay, so I'm using Melon D. Download a thing called Melon DS.
Or DS6 or.
Well, Melon DS is the emulator that I'm using.
Yeah, I use DS and DSS as well. That's the one I've been using since the beginning.
And then just go and look for Pokemon ROM. Like,
yeah,
it doesn't have to be Pokemon Platinum.
But if you don't want to deal with the hassle of trading, there's like a Evolve patch that's on.
Yeah.
You'd also
check and see what the best way to play Resident Evil
Trade Evolution. Trade Evolution patch. There we go.
Alex.
The Trade Evolution patch of Platinum.
Alex, unfortunately, you might have to send that my way, so that way I might consider using trade Pokemon.
Yeah, because I mean, I also for my current Nuzlocke.
I think there should be a video to figure out how to do Pokemon trading with Melon DS.
Yeah, because I mean, the Nuzlocke I'm currently doing is with a sort of a ROM hack of Fire DP, which is more of like a quality of life thing. You know, basically includes a built-in Nuzlocke mode. Basically has all the features from Emerald and Trade Evolution now being obtainable without trade.
Yeah, because
the fact that you get access to
I was actually able to
no natural death
Mew
restriction
into my team in Pokemon
Red
and Yellow.
Oh,
also,
nice.
By the way, Alex, we're still waiting for you to play Pokemon Gen 1. Because I sure as hell am not touching in Gen 1.
Nope.
Do you have to, though?
He has to. I don't.
I mean, I don't know. What was the last...
If you're wondering why... If anybody's wondering why I keep insisting Alex do it, because he is one of the few people that I have seen just constantly say that Pokemon Yellow is a be-all, end-all experience of Generation 1. To the point where I'm like, okay, why don't you play it then? And let's see...
Oh, by the way, Jenny Gioeli announced that Crush 40 is going on a world tour. Apparently, this is going to be their last world tour.
Oh, neat.
Oh. They're end all be all. They're the final send off.
Oh, didn't you see? I turned
Can't
it
wait to
right
see it.
over.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be disappointed that it's over,
sure
but
You have to understand, day
happy that
I would, happy that it's happening. One of the
I don't see anyone doubting that Mr. Day is insane and should be tried as such.
On my
I'm
guitar
actually
case,
considering writing a paper about him.
Miss
by
Quinzel,
far and
I'm
away,
giving you a chance here. Do you know what
the
happens
most
if the
stickers
prosecution
I've got from
try
any
Day as a
one
sane
band
man?
is Crush 40.
He'll get the death penalty.
And the city will thank you for helping to remove
stickers all around the edges. I've got a big Crush 40 logo sticker on there. Sure, and that's right at the top. I put that above the Van Halen sticker and Metallica sticker.
If you want to see a successful end to your residency, I suggest you keep that in
Oh,
mind.
that's right.
And reevaluate Julian.
I forgot to mention back during ALA last week, I met with Mamoru Yokota, an artist, a freelance artist who had been involved with a couple episodes of One Piece, Film Red, Naruto, Death Note, and I will drop this into the broadcast chat. He also did some artwork for SNK back in the day. Particularly, one of them was to promote King of Fighters 96.
Hang on.
Which
Post that for me. I think I might.
One of them.
Recently, that was kind of neat. Is
Warden Joseph, I have to say, you unintentionally encouraged Harley to interact with the Joker.
And
the studio behind Attack on Titan invited PewDiePie to their studio.
Which one?
And they, I don't remember.
Was it Studio Wit or Mappa?
I think it was Mappa. It was one of them.
Yeah.
But he actually has a picture that they, like, he spent like the entire day drawing with them, and they gave him a picture of him as a member of the Recon Corps.
The Survey Corps, yeah.
The Scout Regiment.
This guy.
That's pretty cool of them.
Survey Squadron.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Or the Recon Scout Regiment. As one abridged series called it.
Yeah. And, actually, yeah, in addition to meeting with Mamoru Yoko, I did also get to meet with Hiroshi Nakahama. Also worked on a series called Mushishi, which our main lead in that series is played by Travis Willingham, English side.
Oh.
Mr. Tiny Mini Skirts himself, huh?
Yeah, and I believe in Japanese, the actor that got to play him, Ginko, is Yuto Nakano, who, judging from his resume, has a knack of being featured in a bit of Yakuza films. Going off of his credit. Yeah.
You know, some people, going back to the whole, like, dub of thing, some people have pointed out that, people in Latin America have sadly gotten on the sour end of the stick for Digimon. On which I'm like, yeah, it took over 20 years for us to get a faithful redub of Digimon the movie.
Yeah.
Speaking of Latin America, though, somebody from Latin America was saying, oh my god, how do these Americans not know what Saint Seiya is? Saint Seiya is like the biggest thing in the fucking world.
Yeah, to you guys it is.
What?
To us, it's next to nothing.
To you guys,
and it didn't help. It didn't help the fact that
I only know this because one of the people who introduced me to Discord was from Brazil.
Yeah, Saint Seiya is essentially a barely existent entity. Even
in America,
Japan,
yes,
even
and
in Japan, it's not that big.
Only in Brazil, its popularity is only carried by Brazil.
And the crazy thing was, how I discovered about Saint Seiya was Jump Ultimate Stars game on DS.
People keep demanding
and it's
for me.
Saint Seiya Nights
and it's banger of an opening.
They want to say, oh.
I only knew about Saint Seiya because of Jump Forces, sadly.
Oh yeah.
And also the fact that at one point
needs to get re-released. Saint Seiya needs to come out on Blu-ray. Saint Seiya needs to come to HD and streaming and stuff like that.
In fact,
hey, we're getting
and the crazy thing was
Discotech tried to release it. Nobody bought that 4-pack. That 4-pack of movies. If you really wanted Saint Seiya, you should have bought that.
Yeah. And what's crazy was that there was an attempt to
because they were curious, and you know what they didn't get into the series enough to demand more.
Hey,
in fact,
I ain't saying Saint Seiya ain't good. I'm just saying people
it's
don't
not.
give a shit.
Yeah, it's literally because it's not nearly as big as it is in other nations around the world. Just like the fact that even though Bleach is part of the big three, it is not as big a name as Naruto or One Piece. It's still popular worldwide. It's just, Naruto to a certain point was the most popular anime in America, period.
Yeah, and it shows. I mean, there's a reason why I call Bleach the Bulbasaur of the group.
Yeah, the oddball.
And One Piece is the most popular thing in Japan. And aside from Pokemon.
And Dragon Ball is just the most popular thing.
Well,
Dragon Ball, it evolved to its own
and people will say people will also say oh, Dragon Ball didn't need to be dumbed down to be popular. I'm like, yes, you are correct that it shouldn't have been dumbed down. But at the same time, the only reason why they did that was because we were barely having any firm grasp on anime as a whole.
Original Dragon Ball, like the BLT dub of the original Dragon Ball, kind of flopped.
Yeah, the Harmony Gold dub flopped, the BLT dub flopped. Every dub of OG Dragon Ball that wasn't Funimation flopped. Terribly.
Yeah, and there was a reason why, like, it took Funimation so long to finally dabble into OG Dragon Ball. It was like right after they had wrapped up Z and all that jazz.
No, they were getting around the end of Z by the time. They were getting.
Yeah.
No wait. Wait. You're right.
Like what? Z and GT around the same. Sorry. Dragon
No,
Ball
they
and GT
aired.
around the same
They aired OG Dragon Ball and Z at the same time. I'm like, by the time they were in the Boo Saga, they were also. Oh, by the time they were broadcasting the Boo Saga, they were also broadcasting the King Piccolo. Arc of the series.
That's right. They probably had to wait until the license expires so they could get around to doing the early
which
episodes.
Is the same reason that they had to wait to put out. God damn it!
Especially the first Dragon Ball movie. Like, they waited so long.
Because Pioneer held on to the rights to
Slam!
What the? Come on, Slam.
The first handful of episodes of Dragon Ball Z for a while.
Wrong song.
Did you guys ever see that parody of Rock the Dragon called Rock the Shaggy?
Which one?
No.
Probably yes.
Basically, it's a Rock the Dragon parody, but with Scooby-Doo characters as opposed to the Dragon Ball characters, where Scooby is Krillin and Freddy is Ten Shinhan. Johnny Bravo shows up briefly. Shaggy is, of course, Goku.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, it had to be somebody.
And Scrappy was Gohan. Guess who Daphne and Velma were?
So I'm guessing Velma was Bulma and Daphne was
Chi?
Incorrect.
Yes! Got it.
Incorrect on that regard.
Okay.
So it was the other way around.
Nope. Daphne was Piccolo.
What? Wildly incorrect choice, but okay.
Weird choice.
And Velma was Vegeta.
That is
Okay.
perhaps
the most
the
baffling
least sensible choice I've ever seen.
They don't know any better. Them filthy Americans do not know any better.
And like I said, Johnny Bravo makes a cameo in there, mostly due to the fact that there was a crossover.
Oh.
You guys ever also...
There was a crossover.
My glasses.
No, it's I can't be seen without my
glasses. My glasses. I can't be seen without my glasses.
Kevin, that is literally what I said.
You guys ever check out? There's an old comic from back in the day where it was basically like all the Western comics basically trying to fight and stave off anime, right? Anime.
No clue.
Was that the one that was drawn by that blue bear creature?
Oh,
no. This is another. It's another older one. I think it was an older one.
So
unless it was an older one from back in the day. Trying to pull this up for you guys. Dropping in broadcast.
So Alex, when I was using the Gemini AI thing to see how it would accurately summarize how accurately it would summarize our videos, it interestingly enough was able to pull up, though it obviously has some issues with spelling of certain names and whatnot. It does. It did accurately, somewhat summarize our video, our our talks. The talks that I've meant when I've mentioned the Code Geass Transformers Prime. I'm fic.
Huh. Interesting. I was looking at Google's AI video suggestion system, and one of the video suggestions it gave was Superman 2023 versus Superman 2 Alex's Redemption. And
What?
It was like a comparison, and I was like, what the fuck is this? You hallucinated a movie that doesn't exist for me to talk about two different movies that have basically nothing to do with each other. Like, I don't like Superman 2, and I don't like James Gunn's Superman, but like, there's nothing to discuss there. They're completely different films, and one of them is just objectively better than the other.
Every block's up for grabs now. Guess we're collecting.
And in case you're wondering, it's Superman 2. It's the camera that has, it's the film that has cameras that are actually, like, in focus.
And not fisheye lens.
Yeah, lenses that are not wildly too wide for the fucking film.
Take notes, James Gunn. There's a right way and a wrong way to view.
He doesn't want to take notes. That's Tony.
Speaking of which, by the way,
he doesn't want to take
Henry
notes.
Graham is out, officially out for Man of Tomorrow.
Who was he going to be playing?
Henry Graham is the cinematographer for Man of Steel, Superman 2025 for big portions of Maker, for the Suicide Squad, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and a bunch of other. We did some Guardians 2, and The Flash, most infamously. He is on Man of Tomorrow.
Maybe Man of Tomorrow has a chance of at least being shot.
No, I don't believe. No.
They're gonna get Michael Bay or someone else to.
I'd like to see. I don't know who the guy is they've got, but
I'm just gonna wait for the movie to come out and judge it on its own merit.
Do a lot of superhero movies nowadays have like a separate regular director and action director, or is that just like a Japan only thing?
So that's like a Japanese-Chinese thing, I think. You'd think that they'd want to do stuff like that, because sometimes you have second unit and first unit, stuff like that.
Ooh, another anarchy tag. I'm gonna have to consider doing.
These days, you usually wind up with stuff like that for, like, one guy does principal photography and then another guy does a bunch of reshoots.
Because that makes total sense.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. None of this.
I remember Tony Gilroy saying that when he was brought in to work on Rogue One, Disney essentially didn't give him a script. He was just given Gareth Edwards footage and the concept and told to
make a movie out of it.
Yeah, and so Tony Gilroy essentially worked, rather than working second unit like you would expect a secondary director on God Damn It Luigi.
On God Damn It Luigi.
Tony Gilroy worked as a second principal photographer on a different movie that somebody else had started.
How odd.
And that was the thing that they repeated with Solo, except that Ron Howard wasn't the second pass on photography. They just had him redo the entire film.
What the fuck? Like, really?
You know, Alex, it really is a damn shame that after we get done with the best of the prequel movies, we only have like 4 movies left of Star Wars.
Yes, we have
Revenge of Sith and the
we
original
have like 4
trilogy?
movies and a handful of mistakes.
I am not. Is it the Disney era?
Seconds.
It's the Disney era.
What Disney era? I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I can always say I only defend one of the movies, and that's it.
Force Awakens easily.
Yeah,
Kathleen Kennedy is
I'll defend Force Awakens, but that's as far as I'll go.
I don't trust Filoni.
And somebody,
Filoni, I'm willing to at least give a shot. I want to see what he can do when he's not restrained. If he cannot be restrained by,
he will make an original the character that George Lucas will, that if George Lucas were around would allow it to be fetishized.
So basically,
Dave Ezra Bridger fucking cat whiskers on his face. I don't know how much more fetishized you can get.
You forget that Ahsoka Tano has been ogled at quite a bit in the Filoni Clone Wars stuff.
You know, we told Ahsoka Tano that there's no panties in space.
So yeah.
But I'm like, hey, can't do any worse than what Kathleen Kennedy did.
You can always do worse.
You know what?
You could probably be James Gunn.
I don't know that James Gunn can necessarily do worse than Kathleen Kennedy. That would be more like a lateral.
But Dave Filoni?
Like Dave Filoni, here's the thing, Dave Filoni is a competent creative when he's given like proper constraints and direction. Filoni, so when you watch Ahsoka, right, you can tell that he comes from an animation background because it's not shot like a live-action show. And in some ways it makes sense, in other ways it doesn't.
Meanwhile, Genndy Tartakovsky, who comes from an animation background, was able to give us one of the best shots in the live-action Iron Man 2.
Well, yeah. Well, that's because his style is a lot more dynamic.
Yeah.
I don't know who the little girl is who played Ahsoka in the Ahsoka show, but the little girl who played Ahsoka is way better than Rosario Dawson was.
I think that
might come down to Dave's direction, and I think Dave needs to do what he needs to pull like an inverse Ingve Malmsteen and hire a director. Because as a creative, as like a writer, I think he's all right. He just needs somebody who can actually move a fucking camera. Because Dave likes to plant the camera down and leave it there.
We got more extortion data.
This is Gordon. I know who you are.
No,
who is this? I've seen your record.
So back to that whole Gen
In a city full of dirt, you're the only one with a clean jacket.
The Gen 1 Pokemon?
If we're only talking games from Gen 1, as in like it's red, blue, and green, and yellow, then yeah,
I work for the city of Gotham, not some
if we're talking
corporation.
Kanto games
Are you really so
specifically,
naive?
then
The government is owned by corporate America.
I
The
really
city is owned by
don't
Bruce
like
Wayne,
how,
and the mayor wouldn't wipe his ass without permission from people like Rupert Thorne. You're a
for as
cog
big
in the
of
machine, Gordon,
an upgrade
and that machine is
as
voracious.
Fire Red
That
Leaf Green
machine
are
must
in
be
some
stopped.
ways,
So you're doing
they're
me
a
a
lateral
favor of some
move
kind.
in
That's right.
others, and I know
I'm
I
here
just
to help
said
the
that in
misguided.
regards to,
Despite your chosen profession, your
different thing, but
record
here's the
suggests
thing.
you could be reformed.
Just
So a warning.
speaking about
Get out,
the
Gordon.
graphics
Get out while
kind
you
of look
can.
better, but
Hello?
they're more
Did we get
pale,
the
they
trace?
don't have the kind of
Encrypted?
bold colors I
Son of a-
like. And Pokemon has essentially never looked the way I would have liked it to. And the anime looks more like I would have liked it to, and then you get to the Digipaint era and it starts looking very pale like the games do.
Was that
mean,
wait, Digital Hero, was that when like they went to like Sinnoh, or was that like, or we're talking like
That was around near the end of the Johto era. That's when they went to Digipaint.
Yeah.
I like to see bright bold colors.
Alex, you're not gonna. Let me tell you something. You're not gonna get that in any Pokemon game up until maybe Gen 5.
I want to see a decent amount of contrast and stuff. I don't want to have everything blend together.
Gen 5 is might be up to hours, but
Because the thing is, Alex, of course the game's made for portable handheld. Oh, it's like a like a Game Boy Advance.
The original Game Boy Advance, I can kind of see because they have to have them pick up enough light to be able to be visible. Yeah, okay, I get that. DS is more than capable of having bold, bright colors, and so with the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, like I said, they'll get there.
You look at Ace Attorney, you look at various.
Alex, you're expecting a lot. Essentially.
Yeah,
I am expecting a lot.
You were expecting
probably.
This is in a case where you're expecting quite an amount that would be nigh impossible, for their technology at the time, and because by the time
DS is capable of better graphics than Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
I know that because games that have had better graphics than that came out on fucking. We gotta beat this guy. Games that have better graphics than Ruby, Sapphire, etc.
Graphics aren't everything,
Yeah.
Yeah, just look at.
Yeah, but the gameplay's not that.
Don't even get me. Don't even get me started.
On like Sony.
Don't even get me started with Brain Scratch back in the day where Ted was constantly bitching about how they did remixes Gen 2 Pokemon track in Smash Brothers.
Oh,
he would not shut up about it. He would not shut up about it.
Ted just needs to shut up, period. Like, there is hardly a moment in Pokemon talks where he is bitching about Generation 4. And and meanwhile, he will praise Generation 2
like the high heavens.
Yeah, to the high heavens, even though Gen 2 has its own fair share of issues.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that Pokemon has its fair share of problems. The thing is, Alex, the only reason, and I'm saying that maybe don't set your expectations for that bit high one, and if you ever get to playing some of those games, it's just because. As I know you haven't played them.
I mean, I have. I mean, that's why I know.
No. As in, like, I feel like you haven't really experienced.
In depth. I just.
Well, that's the thing. You gotta actually try to. You gotta actually try to play it a bit more in depth, like a number of us do.
Alright, quick question now. What was the last Pokemon game you played? At least the completion. I don't mean like sampling, I mean like actually played completion. Out of curiosity. That way we can get somewhat better.
Yeah.
For me, it's like about Scarlet and Violet.
Oh, good God, man.
I was like...
Sword and Shield was like the last one I played to completion.
And it's like, aside from like the Nimona fights where I'm like, finally, an actual worthy opponent.
I provided an example.
It's like...
Oh yeah.
Sun with my new 3DS.
Oh no.
Same here.
Regular Sun or Ultra Sun?
I ended up getting the double packs.
Sun from something else. I never played
Well,
Ultra Sun. I played a
here's
little bit of regular.
Yeah, you got a pretty raw deal there, Alex.
Oh, I'm aware.
Okay, well, here's the thing.
Because
there's some good,
Sun doesn't run well.
No, it doesn't.
No.
The 3DS is basically doing everything it can to try and run that shit.
to not crap out as well.
One of the things about that is like there are games that look better than Sun on the 3DS that run better than Sun on the 3DS.
Jesus.
Like Kid Icarus Uprising.
Oh yeah. Another game that they need to re-release on something that's not the 3DS.
Honestly, like Switch 2, for instance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what people have been asking for. Be like, give us Sun and Moon on,
and Alex,
on Switch 2.
You want to know why I ended up bothering to indulge on Bravely Default Switch 2 version instead of just finding a way to emulate it on a 3DS thing?
The boo just stole my blue shell.
Because, as I said, since Nintendo had opted to discontinue online services for
taking DLC, so you'd have to mod your 3DS.
Oh yeah. Modding ahoy, baby.
Or use emulators.
No, it's actually super easy.
No. As in, no. What I mean is that. What I mean by that is essentially, there's a feature in the in Bravely Default where you have to manage the village of Norende. But you can only. But because of the fact that that online
certain things tied to like Street
Pass, it's tied. No, well, it's tied to like putting your system into rest mode, and then coming back another day, to try and update the system every now and then.
Oh
so
yeah, there's a thing like that in the original version of The World Ends With You, where like your medals level up while you're asleep. So I just set my system time to like a month ahead of time and got a bunch of level ups.
See, I probably would have not been able. I would not be able to take advantage of this. I'm the kind of guy who will turn off the DS whenever he's not using.
Bye.
I mean, yeah, I got
it. I never could get down with the whole using sleep mode like that. I never could.
I've done that just to have the
it's kind of
coins.
Like cheating.
I ended up doing that also for it to have coins. I leave my system on just to get those.
And the thing is, you kind of need.
Stuff.
The thing is, you kind of need to level up the efforts in repairing the village of Norende throughout the game as you're going through the story mode, because that way you'll be able to get some additional goodies that you normally would not be able to get in the game. And you'd also have access to some of the best equipment and whatnot. So they locked this behind a feature that requires wireless capabilities, and then they remove that.
Yeah.
And and thankfully it's re-implemented on the Switch 2. As it's the current thing.
Oh dear Lord, imagine having to do that stuff nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, gaming was a different time back in the day, kid.
Yeah, back when
you got the full game on disc without DLC or update.
DLC was additional content, not.
In fact, Star Wars Battlefront 2 handled DLC surprisingly well, because the DLC you can get for that game was all optional.
Yeah, it was neat.
Yeah, those were the days, but nowadays,
Hell, I remember physical DLC where you could actually buy the Halo 2 map pack. I have the old Halo 2 map pack from back in the day.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, what else gonna?
Waluigi just passed his waifu.
Hi, I'm Daisy. Hi, I'm crazy.
And then,
God damn it!
And then Waluigi comes in Waluigi time.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
No, it's not Waluigi time. Shut the fuck up.
No,
Waluigi time. No, it's not.
No,
It's never
pizza
gonna
time.
be Waluigi time.
Waluigi time.
I still think that has to be one of my favorite parody video Mario Kart Double Dash videos, where it's just Daisy and Waluigi on Beatty Park swapping positions over and over again, and with Waluigi just saying Waluigi time, and then Daisy just saying, "Hi, I'm Daisy."
I wonder what her name is.
And I wonder what time it is.
Sarasa, I don't know, Mr. Rasa, something like that.
No. Well, I wonder what time is it? Bender from Futurama. Time for you to shut up!
Ah, god damn it.
Yeah.
No, waifu got...
Time for you to shut up! Okay.
Right, wife, life good. Wife, fight.
Did you ever see the Donkey Kong parody of that?
Yeah.
Ride White.
Daisy's in third. Oh.
Okay, so for context sake, in the audio used for the famous Ride Wife Life Good, but somebody took that and then superimposed Donkey Kong's model onto both the initial gorilla and the waifu gorilla, but they put a wig on the waifu gorilla.
Candy?
No. No, not Candy Kong.
She's from the Canadian cartoon.
No.
Good God, we don't talk about that version.
Coconut cream pie.
Bananas. Saliva.
Well, I'm sorry. That was the Donkey Kong I had been introduced to.
Y'all see?
You were introduced to Candy Kong through her being a complete bitch.
Yeah. And Donkey Kong in general.
I feel sorry for you, man.
I don't.
You didn't have much to watch in Canada.
Hey, blame Canada, man.
Did you, by any chance, also have the Mortal Kombat cartoon?
Defenders of the Realm.
Much has passed since the last Mortal Kombat tournament.
Oh, that's the one where Clancy Brown played frickin' Raiden. Or Raiden. I don't know. I've been saying
And Ron Perlman was both Striker and Scorpion.
Me boy.
Okay,
Johnny Cage, I don't think.
That Shang Tsung motherfucker.
Well, canonically, in Mortal Kombat 3, Johnny Cage was supposedly got killed before the events happened.
Oh yeah, that's right, because that was for Mortal Kombat 3. And also, in that cartoon, boobs don't exist.
You said that Ron Perlman was Liu Kang?
By the way,
No, Ron Perlman was Striker and Scorpion.
Speaking of boobs,
now I can't imagine. Hey, Sub-Zero, I got it. I gotta put a whole can of Pringles up my ass. How you
What
like
the heck are you
apples?
referencing, Tony?
You ever see like the Ron Perlman tweets that he did back in the day? He did years ago.
Oh, the little Donnie
Where it's
tweets.
yeah, and then the people started making memes about that.
Oh, that.
They're like, how you like them apples, Donnie boy?
Pissed on the moon, you idiot.
Anyway, so
Speaking of boobs in video games, have you guys seen the first look footage at the new Tomb Raider movie? Sophie Turner as Lara Croft.
Where are the boobs?
Sophie Turner does not have the rack for the job, but the costume looks good. She's not, like, I don't think anybody's ever gonna beat Angelina Jolie, but she still looks better.
Nobody's beating her.
Because she's got the classic suit on, she's got the shorts, she's got the double guns, got
shorts.
Yeah, she's got the top.
They like short shorts.
Oh, wear shorts.
So, green M&Ms all around so far.
Although since it's Amazon, they're bound to find a way to
remember to never mention the green M&M around Linkara.
Oh no!
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh fuck! Oh.
And also remember.
Doesn't he get thirsty over that?
But if you ever want,
the history of M&Ms has no set schedule.
Let us also never forget, and I do stress never forget, that the easiest way to get blocked by Linkara is, I'm the Lightbringer. I'm the fucking universe.
The Lightbringer. Oh, was that reference to a comic he did or something?
Yes.
Yeah. So his old
It's
comic
him.
was called Lightbringer.
It's
okay.
him. Get him out of
It's
here.
like
Get him out of here.
Kind of a lame Green Lantern ripoff. And then that's a reference.
Who Alone in the Dark?
It's a double reference because it's an Oni Plays Trump sketch and Alone in the Dark for the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and Wii. Funny enough, the Wii and the PS2 version of that game is actually better because they did not have the memory to support the open world. You don't have to roam around Central Park looking for bullshit.
Which, by the way,
you're actually
the only reason the open world is known to anybody is because of Pro Jared's review of the game.
I remember I watched Yahtzee's review of that game back in the day.
I don't have your stone, and fuck you anyway.
And Yahtzee said that he essentially gave up on the game around the time that it told him he needed to go play Pest Control with another set of those tentacles around Central Park.
Alex, you gotta definitely watch Pro Jared's review of it. It's hilarious.
I've seen Pro Jared's review of it. I love that.
I like that review that he did the Highlight series back in the day.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, well, that game exists.
Yep. That.
And that's Super Highlight. Super Highlight's the weird one, but somehow
and then there's his famous then there's the Highlight review where it's essentially a remake of the original, and the poor man just looks so distraught. He's like,
It's the original game.
But in 3D. And it's completely random where you'll end up.
No.
By that I mean it's completely random where you'll end up in the overworld.
What's next?
Oh, the humanity.
What's next? Are we gonna get Highlight, but now with a Souls-like? Or if they want to rip off Zelda even more.
And somehow it controls worse than any Soulsborne game.
Which is saying something, considering, like, Dark Souls... I think it was, Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls 2 had, like, some pretty bad collision detection.
No, you're thinking...
Which I say, what the heck?
Because there's one boss who has this big, obvious move that comes out that just has this absolutely massive hitbox. And if you get hit by it...
King that you're talking about? Are you talking about the dragon fight? Theme Knight? Okay.
Theme Knight and the Ancient Dragon. Ancient Dragon had like this.
Ancient Dragon and the Old Iron King. And the Old Iron King is like the... Old Iron King is like the easiest boss in the game, but he's still got some fucked up hit detection in him.
And there's an instant death pit. There's a tiny instant death pit in his arena too, where if he ever manages to actually hit you into it, your dad. And it's like, ain't that a kick in the head?
Which is funny because his dick is below the lava.
Okay, so Tony, the one thing that that I ended up opting to do because it was so baffling was that I ended up contributing to a significant portion of a potential upcoming review series on one of the things that Alex and I are working on.
Digman.
The Digimon Adventure Tri movies.
Yeah.
Okay. What about them?
Oh,
They're bad.
They're.
How bad we're talking? Like something to make you absolutely infuriated?
Okay, let me explain. Essentially, imagine all of the utter, and I do stress utter, mental retardation of Young Justice Season 3.
Never watched it.
Multiplied by cancer.
Never watched any of it. I think I only ever saw one episode.
Say multiplied by cancer because the show looks like fucking cancer.
I don't know. Cancer looks better than that, though.
Okay, so if you look at any character design,
you know the scene in the original SpongeBob movie where that guy says, "My eyes!" That's every other shot in this show.
Well, yeah.
My eyes!
Yeah, that's Young Justice Season 3 in a nutshell.
My eyes, the goggles do nothing.
Now, Digimon Tri also, unfortunately, has the stigma, has this thing where a lot of the characters, especially the male characters, suffer from same face syndrome.
Yeah. It's worse than A1 Pictures, because A1 Pictures has some bland-looking faces. These all look... But they at least have a degree of differentiation. And if you took away the hairstyles, I would not be able to tell them apart, even based on their facial expressions.
Yep. And unfortunately, two of the biggest offenders of this in Digimon Tri are TK and Izzy.
Oh boy.
Especially when they are standing around together.
It's like, who is who?
Yeah, it's like remove their hair.
It's like that one South Park show where all the kids don't all bald.
Oh, they be subjected.
You know something that's kind of like that
comes
to
some
me
kind of cult.
When I was watching like a couple of the recent seasons of Power Rangers, I couldn't tell you what the characters' names were.
Mainly because they're all pretty forgettable.
Yeah. Like, I had to go out of... They don't say the characters' names enough for me to really grasp who was who. And so I had to go out of my way to memorize the characters' names. Dino Charge and Ninja Steel, yeah. I had to go out of my way to memorize the characters' names, and those characters are just so fucking bland.
Yeah, you're also better off just watching the Super Sentai versions because they're also a lot more fun.
I mean, heck, I've got to meet with some of the actors who worked on Dino Charge, like Brandon Mejia and Yoshi Sudarso. Great guys, by the way, in IRL.
By the way, Yoshi also did stunt work for Super Sentai.
Yeah, he even made a cameo in Bystander.
Yeah, he was in
There
Ninja.
we go.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, I watched Ninja to study for my audition for the role of the Red Ranger in that show, right?
Okay.
And obviously I didn't get it.
Yeah, you said, Ed, you never got out that part.
Yeah. And having watched that show, I've never been happier to not get a role. But, like, I studied the Red Ranger's mannerisms. And I was like, oh, this will be cool. I was like, and then when they
got another one on Brandon.
What's his name? Who played
you to know I'm putting
Red
my
Ranger
job
in
on the
that
line.
show.
You sure
Or
this
Yeah,
guy's
Ninja?
off? Relax. Everything's shut down.
Ninja Steel.
So,
Ninja Steel.
alright. But keep it under your
He's
hat.
like
Lowe's planning
completely
on setting
not
up a special
following
unit.
along with the suit
Me as
actor's
leader, of course. So, why
body
steal the
language
gear?
at
We're not
all. It's just
stealing.
like,
We're
oh,
buying.
fucking bother.
Only we don't
Looking
need
it
to deal
up.
with a lot of red tape when
Let's
we gotta
see.
mobilize.
Oh,
I get
Brody
it. Off the books
Romero.
kind of thing.
Brody Romero,
Need
no
any guns?
shade to the
Nah,
guy.
we
I'm
got
sure
that
he's a nice
covered.
guy.
Believe
And I'm
me.
sure nobody could have saved
Hey,
that script, but
if you want to see some action, I can put in a good word. You kidding?
I swear to
I
fucking
busted my
God,
ass to get
I'm
this
like
desk job. I'll leave
half
the
the people
cowboy
in,
stuff to you.
in the
You're
Neo
good at that.
Saban era were
Suit
only ever
yourself.
cast
But
because of their
remember,
looks, not
if you're not
their
with us,
actual
keep your
martial
damn mouth
ability
shut.
or acting ability.
Yeah. Needless to say, hey, it's a wonder why Brandon is no longer a part of the police force, or is that coming Arkham Asylum? So yeah, and Alex had cited that the faces is on the Digimon Adventure Tri characters, especially the ladies, look like, and I'm quoting him on this one, low budget hentai.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I stand by that statement too.
Yeah, and he
Hello,
said
bud.
that as Kari appeared to wake up Tai.
Like, why do I feel like we're going to have ourselves a very poorly animated sex scene coming up?
Oh boy!
And to think the first few minutes of the second movie has them all in a hot spring.
Yeah. Tony, do you know about the comic Metamorphosis?
177033.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yes, apparently
Okay.
you guys had done some. One of you was part of some sort of. I think it was you, Stark, who said you were part of some old group that did like comic book readings live.
I don't think we read that one on the server, but yeah. So the reason why I'm bringing that up is
Dear God, don't tell me.
Did you ask Dylan about this?
I did not. One of the characters in the
Adventure
Digimon
Tri
movies looks exactly like the girl from Metamorphosis.
Yeah, it's specifically the movie's original character, Mako Mochizuki.
Yeah, Mako looks exactly like what's her name from Metamorphosis?
The main chick.
Yeah, and then by the end of the movie, her glasses are cracked the same way. Yeah.
No.
And Gizmo, when he was told about this, apparently Alex had
He knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Those
Why aren't you joining us for those, Gizmo?
Yeah, you're missing out on the fun.
I would consider
and the forbidden
fun.
knowledge.
Well, the torture.
I was down at the bottom.
Oh, the misery.
So yeah, and we also kind of discussed the fact that that because of the fact that Digimon has gone to being non-union, and which remains a consistent thing.
Yeah.
And we ended up getting a bunch of replacements for people that weren't union, and whatnot, like the fact that we got Shut Up Mokuba as Kari instead of Lara Jill Miller. Miller wanted to come back, but unions was the only thing weighing her down.
Yeah, would have had to get union waivers for the entire non-union cast, and then everybody would have had to have been paid via a union account. And you know what?
That's too much work.
You know, for as much as I'm not sympathetic to people who try and duck out on not paying people well, at the same time, I completely understand how and why people decide not to work with the unions about this stuff. I've already told the story about this, so I'm not going to go into super amount of detail about this. already got. I have three main roles in a production, and two out of the three have already been recorded. And you're trying to get a third in. The third one is part of SAG-AFTRA, and you get told you're going to have to go through a SAG account to pay the people who've already been paid, when one of you isn't even making anything off this. And you know, you just gets to a point, you know? It's like, yeah,
You're just making this harder.
I think I'm gonna stick within my existing troupe of actors.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
And not only that, we had a couple of people from the original dub that already retired from voice acting, like Michael Reyes, whom in his retirement.
There was no way in hell you were getting Joe Pilato back for that.
No. No, he was way too big a name. And so you might as well get Kyle Bear. And Michael Lindsay was still though Michael Lindsay hadn't passed away by this point, he still had health issues. It was prior to his passing.
Yeah, that is true.
So, and that's why he didn't voice Kisuke near the end of the 04 Bleach anime. That's why they got Doug Earholtz instead.
And he even took over Michael Lindsay.
Yeah, he even took over as Kankuro in Naruto. Oh, when Lindsay was unable to voice the character.
Well, and to the people out there wondering why, I think it was Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, Michael Lindsay would perform Kankuro one last time.
Yeah, that was the last time Lindsay. Yeah, that was the last time Lindsay voiced Kankuro. Oh, in the series, because Kankuro wouldn't make an appearance in the show until the 5 Kage Summit arc.
Dude.
He was
the puppet.
He's the one with the puppet master.
Master.
Wait.
Hazel is sleeping, says, right? What's up, how's it going?
Yeah.
Doing alright.
We're doing fine.
Not doing too great in the game, to be frank.
Anybody see any chats on my end?
I don't have...
shoot. It is 8:30 on my end, so I should be getting dinner by now, so...
Dinner?
Yeah, I'm gonna be
ship dinner.
That's fair.
Yeah.
This is the long and arduous part of the game, and we're gonna need quite a few things to talk about while I do this part, or when I get to it next time. What was that?
Ooh.
Batman, what are you doing?
Alright, I guess I'll save the PR. I guess I'll save the character with the worst PR talk later.
And then of course there was also. So yeah, Michael Lindsay was also the original English voice of Joe Kiddo. Oh, and Joe.
Yeah.
And Joe. Oh, from.
Joe.
And Joe. Oh, from the Digimon Tri movies until. And I think into Last Evolution Kizuna was voiced by Robbie Damon.
Yeah.
And he was also cast as Mamoru Chiba in the Sailor Moon redub by this point.
His first foray into anime.
You also hear that they're going to be dropping the English stuff for the original Precure.
Precure?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah,
awesome.
I'm aware of some of the seiyus who were involved in.
Saban tried to localize one of the shows as Glitter Force, and it was Literally the cringiest thing I'd ever fucking seen.
Now this is like the original where it's just
honestly to people.
2 of them.
I don't know if I were to recommend Precure to anyone, I'm be like, maybe just stick to the original Japanese version. But that's about as all as I
it's
could
like,
probably give.
at least from the bits I've seen from that, it's like they've always had really good animation, even the original.
Yeah.
Something I've seen a bit of recently is people talking about how, well, like the first male Cure had like unprecedented popularity.
It was a male Cure?
Yeah.
It was from the more recent seasons.
And they weren't able to keep up with merchandising demands for him. And then something else I saw is that apparently Games Workshop has decided that they want to cave to the tourists, to the trolls, and created female Astartes.
What?
And that's just not something that should ever happen.
Well, lore-wise, it shouldn't happen. Well, apparently they're trying to
Like,
retcon shit to do that.
Like what
Space
happened to
King
the Sisters of Battle and the Sisters of Silence?
But no, we gotta have female Space Marine.
Look,
I have
I'm
nothing
okay with a bunch of like tall, badass, muscly warrior women, but
don't let me Space Marines.
Why are they official Space Marines? Make them a different faction. Make them a different organization. Call them the Nude Nuns with Big Guns faction.
Nude Nuns?
With Big Guns, yes. That is a reference to a movie called Nude Nuns with Big Guns. It doesn't actually have a whole lot of nudity in it. It's just a very... I've never seen it.
Oh, that just sounds stupid.
It's just a stupid title.
And false advertisements.
Yeah, well that's, like, everybody latches onto it because of the title. And then... I swear I saw Brad Jones review it, right? And
that sounds like something Brad Jones would review.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think he just came to the conclusion that it was like it's a teaser title.
I'm out of here.
Hey, I saved you because I'm Batman, and that's what I do. And there was that one hobo that had my jacket, and I thought it looked cool on him.
Well, yep, cool boy.
What the?
Meanwhile,
game?
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 What are you doing?
Game?
Wow. Game just crashed.
That's great.
Not exactly how I would end things.
I hit the button and nothing
Hi,
occurred.
Jill. Well, sorry to disappoint you. Though I didn't mean to ignore you. Nobody told me I couldn't look at the chat because
I couldn't look at the chat because I'm over on Twitch. We need to put up like some kind of auto reader for the chat.
Yeah.
We can do that. It's just that it'll require some work.
Let's try booting this sucker up again.
Alright, I think I'll be heading off since to get dinner.
Yep.
Alright,
yeah.
Nice having you, Zero.
Been Mario Kart.
Yeah, I'll just stop then.
Yeah.
Yeah.